Serving 26 schools across more than 500 square miles, Pulaski County Special School District is one of the largest school districts in the state of Arkansas. Our district strives to help each student discover his or her full potential while preparing students for life and cultivating future leaders. Pcssd continues to strengthen the relationship between its public schools and the community. Our district is committed to creating a nationally recognized school district that assures that all students achieve at their maximum potential through collaborative, supportive, and continuous efforts of all stakeholders. The schools participating in this football game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school board. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations of high school associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards.
All right, welcome in, football fans, to Robinson Center Football on Pcssd Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. I'm Chris Goodman, voice of the Robinson Sports Network, along with my broadcast partner, Trip Keeter. Let me introduce tonight's crew. On production tonight, we have David Tooley. On the main cam tonight will be Mark Miller, and on the field cam tonight will be Francis Sturts. Thank you for joining us for our pregame show. All right, getting into some of the team previews. Of course, the home team tonight is the Maumelle Hornets. The head coach, as we all know, is Brian Maupin, former defensive coordinator for the Senators. Maumelle's record this year so far, 2-3, under Brian Maupin's first year over here at Maumelle. And your Robinson Senators are currently at 4-1 this year and undefeated in conference play. Head coach Todd Escola. Some of the player spotlights tonight over on the Maumelle side. Pull them up here. All right, I guess I don't have them here in my notes, so we're going to go ahead and go over the Robinson Senators. At quarterback, we all know him, QJ, Quentin Murphy. So far is 58% on the year, 69 attempts, 40 completions, averaging about 15.6 per pass, QB rating of 103. Rushing, we got King Freeman, big game last week, looking for another big game tonight, 61 carries, 740 yards, averaging 12.1 yards a carry. And at receiving, he's got a couple of good receivers he can throw to. Grail, 13 receptions for 263 yards. Nichols, 13 receptions, 136 yards. And Bonner, 5 receptions, 102 yards. And with that, so So some of the other games to keep on watch for tonight, a big one in 5A would be Mills hosting Pine Bluff High School. The Comets and the Zebras, a big-time rivalry down there. It'll be a packed-out stadium. Another game to look into is the Vilonia Eagles at the BB Badgers. Vilonia looking to make a comeback and turn around. BB off to a 4-2 start, hoping to keep a steady pace. And then we'll have the Morrilton Devil Dogs at the Whitehall Bulldogs. Sylvan Hills is playing their rival, Jacksonville, tonight. And with that, Trip, do you have any other games you're looking at?
Personally, no. Heber Springs is off this week, so no any other games on my radar. Although I bet you that Mills versus Pine Bluff, that's probably the biggest game of the state right now tonight.
Yeah, that's the big one that everybody's got on their radar. Everybody's going to. A lot of the guys, on the Robinson Senator Network, me and Tripp both work for the Arkansas Punishers. A lot of our guys are from the Pine Bluff area. A lot of people have talked about that game. Should be a good one. We should have a good one here tonight. You got Brian Maupin, who's the defensive coordinator for Coach Escola for I believe 4 or 5 years over at Robinson.
It was 5 years, yes.
5 years, coming over here now to Maumelle to get a first year at Maumelle head coaching. We'll see. He's a big time. He's a good hype. Good hype guy. Players will really rally around him. So we'll see tonight here in this. I'm going to say. It's not a rivalry game, but I'll say with the coaching matchup that it could turn into a rivalry game, be a highly emotional game. The Robinson Senators are obviously going to want to beat their former defensive coordinator, and then on the Maumelle side, they're going to want to play for their coach. He's over here now. He's one of them. They're going to want to come out and give upset Robinson tonight. What do you think, Tripp?
I think that's absolutely true. And, everyone who's involved with Robinson knows about Coach Maupin. He knows that he was a very vital part in the Senators' 2 state championships in the past 5 years. And so I think you're absolutely right. That is going to be a bit of an emotional, strategic coaching battle out there on the field. And, of course, Maumelle looking for a big upset tonight because everyone around the state knows how good this Robinson team is after they're the 4A defending state champions, moving up to 5A and still dominating. So this is a big challenge for the Maumelle Hornets. And probably the biggest question for Maumelle tonight is who is healthy because they have 2 players that were out last week, Amari Rogers and Weston Pierce, who are now back this week and possibly should be healthy enough to play tonight. And James Whitley for the Hornets as well is out for at least another 3 more weeks, and Elijah Newell is out for the season. So a bit of a tough situation on the depth chart here for Maumelle, but can they rally around their coach and get a big win tonight? That's the question.
Yeah, no, and I tell you, Maumelle getting Weston Pierce back at quarterback is that's going to be good for them tonight. In these highly emotional games, highly talked about games, you want your star players on the field. And, your quarterback, that's, like we see with the Razorbacks right now, your quarterback is the guy that you want out there leading your team. So, I think this is setting up to be a really, really good game tonight.
Absolutely. And with him out last week, Maumelle didn't really have a backup quarterback. What they ran on offense was what I called the Newt Rockney offense because every single play was basically a run up the middle or a direct snap or a running back pass for a short gain. But despite them not scoring in 8 straight quarters, they still have a lot of fight. They are a hard-nosed offense. They also have a really good defense behind them. And though, even despite the fact that they got shut out last week, that's still a pretty impressive feat. So it's going to be mostly a battle in the trenches, I would say. But for Maumelle getting their quarterback back, that is huge.
Yeah, and like you said, Rawls was the one that stepped in kind of at the Wildcat quarterback for Maumelle last week. He kind of added some more to the offense. We may see some of that tonight, and then, just going back to one of the stars, speaking of running, going back to one of the stars for Robinson, his name precedes himself. Noah Freeman is, I believe after last week, now 7th in the state in rushing yards with 740. He had 230 last week against Vilonia. He's 6th in scoring with 90 points scored and 5th in total touchdowns with 15. So, all these stats are coming within, playing only half of the games that Robinson's played this year. So that's a big time running back over there for the Senators.
Mm-hmm. And going back to, you mentioned Rawls from Maumelle, every time he got the ball, he managed to get some open yards and get a big gain. And he's an electric player. He's really exciting to watch. And last week I gave him the nickname Cheat Code because it seemed like every time he got the ball, he found a way to gain a lot of yards and get a first down and maybe even more for Maumelle. So he could be a problem for the Senators tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And while he's running that ball, he's going to have to run into another star for the Senators, and Ashton Williams, who I tell you last week, it seemed like anytime Bologna tried to, they tried these little outlet passes to the boundary to get to some of their speed guys to try and go upfield. Ashton Williams was there. The DBs forced him back in, and Ashton would come through and lay the hammer. So I'm excited to see him tonight. Maybe, if Maumelle does run the ball, how good will Ashton be at stopping the run? Mm-hmm. And some of the, like you said, a battle in the trenches. The D-line played really well last night against the run for the Senators against Bologna. So that'll be another telling tonight too.
Absolutely. And personally, I'm going to be honest with you here, Chris. This is the first time I've ever got to watch the Senators play football, and I have heard the stories. I have heard the myths of how great they are, and I'm honestly really excited to see some Robinson Senator football tonight.
Well, I tell you, I was talking to Coach Escola before the game, and, he's got a nice confidence about him. He's not really, arrogant or anything like that. Coach Escola, he just, the way he coaches is just really gets his players prepared to play. And they come out here, when you see them in warm-ups, they're prepared to play. They're ready to play. They're not really talking, walking around, all hyped up. They're coming out here, and execution is the big thing, for Robinson. And last week they executed very well, so tonight I look for them to execute even better tonight.
I like that. And, it's really easy in football to be really hyped, be talking smack, but it takes a lot of strength, especially mentally and emotionally, to keep that, stay humble and just know that, you're good enough to not have to talk smack or, jaw off to the other team.
Right.
That's huge. I think that shows how good of a coach he is.
Right. And I think coming into tonight, with the emotional aspect of the game, we'll have, I think the first couple of snaps, it'll be, the players, for lack of a better term, introducing themselves to each other. We'll see some big hits. We'll see some guys, letting each other know who's who, pointing to the chest saying, this is me. I'm Ashton Williams, or I'm Noah Freeman, King Freeman. And those guys, and I think this will be a really good game tonight.
It'll be an absolutely fun game, and I think you're absolutely right. It's going to be a hard-hitting game, a very hard-nosed game, old-fashioned football tonight here in Maumelle.
Right, and before we go to a quick break, I just wanted to give a shout-out to some of the players tonight who are gaining college interest. On the Maumelle side, we got Amari Rogers, as you mentioned earlier, is getting interest from Grambling, North Alabama, ULM, Memphis. Quarterback Weston Pierce is getting some early interest from Arkansas State. And then on the Robinson Senator side, our quarterback Quentin Murphy, class of 25, he's got offers from Arkansas, Tennessee, Auburn, Oregon, Utah, Michigan State, Pitt, everybody, Green Bay Packers, Chicago, everybody wants him. Then you got King Freeman, class of 23, running back. He's got some D2 interest out there. As we know, Brandon Grail, class of 23 wide receiver, is an Arkansas State commit. Love that for the Red Wolves. They're really going to need him up there under the coach. His name just escaped me, but they need him up there. And then Ashton Williams, class of 23, he's going on a visit to Oklahoma State this weekend, so that'll be huge for Ashton. I hope he enjoys it out there. And so a lot of these guys, at these small schools, it's awesome to see them getting college interest, especially last year. You had Monty Bates, I believe was his name last year, or Mari or something. His name escapes me, so I apologize, Center fans. You're gonna trash me in the comments for forgetting his name, but he is now up there at the University of Arkansas, and then he's joined by two former Maumelle Hornets that are now up there at him with Arkansas. So it's great to see these guys gaining college interest.
Yeah, and you hear a lot of talk about how great the players from Texas are, from Florida, California. Arkansas is a hidden gem of football talent, so I like hearing that, hearing about all the D1 and D2, all the college interest that these players are getting, and I'm really excited to watch them take the field tonight.
Yes, sir. And with that, we are going to take a quick break, but when we get back on our pregame show, we will take an in-depth look at the other Pcssd Sports Network matchups, as well as our natural sports games to watch across the state this week. All right, and welcome back. Let's take a look at our other PCSSD Sports Network matchups tonight. The first one I want to go over, Robinson got a real good look at them last week. The Vilonia Eagles at BB Badgers. Vilonia's only win this year was surprisingly over Pine Bluff. They beat them 30-12. They're coming off a really, smack in the face against the Senators last week where Noah Freeman did everything he wanted to except throw a touchdown pass. 300 all-purpose yards, and BB comes off a mercy rule to Pine Bluff. The next one, we'll have the Morrilton Devil Dogs at the Whitehall Bulldogs. It's impressive, basically the whole Razorback staff they have over there at Whitehall. Whitehall comes off a bye after losing a heartbreaker to Mills a couple of weeks ago. And then Morrilton enters off a win over Watson Chapel and looks to keep pace, for a four seed in the Central. And then next, sorry, Senator fans, my alma mater, Sylvan Hills, not doing too hot over there under the new head coach, but that's okay. They're taking on the rival Jacksonville, who is also not doing very hot this year at 0-5. Sylvan Hills picked up their first win over Sheridan last week, 28-27, so that's great for them. And then Jacksonville, they just, it's hard, but sometimes you just got to right the ship and turn it around. And then the big one tonight, of course, we'll take a break for the national anthem.
Yeah, come on back in, Chris. We can start talking about some of our natural state sports games this week.
All right, I apologize for the abrupt stop for the anthem there.
It's not really our fault. No one really gives us a cue for when it's about to play.
But as I was saying, the natural state sports game of the week, the big one down there, or the big one over there at Little Rock, Mills. Mills welcoming in the Pine Bluff Zebra. Mills off to a great 6-0 start. Lots of talent over there for Mills. But Pine Bluff, aside from the random loss to the Vilonia Eagles, they've looked pretty good down there too. They're a strong, big, physical team. Mills has a lot of speed. It should be a great one over there. Some of the names from that one, Courtney Crutchfield versus Jabray Shaw is going to be an outstanding matchup. Jabray Shaw's really good receiver over there for Mills. Courtney Crutchfield, really good athlete over there for Pine Bluff. What do you have to say about all that, Trip?
Yeah, I watched Jabray Shaw last week, and he put on a clinic against Maumelle, and pretty sure he's leading the state in interceptions, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe he is.
Yeah, and he's really good. So I think that's going to be a fantastic matchup. Like I said earlier, probably the biggest game in the state tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. And then some of the other matchups tonight, I know North Little Rock's taking on Little Rock Southwest, and I got a few friends over at Southwest, but it's just going to take a little while, it being a new school, to turn that program around, or not really turn the program around, but get it going, so it's a newer school, and when stuff like that happens, some kids, don't really want to go there, and then North Little Rock had a really rocky start to the year. Coming in, lost a couple of games they shouldn't have, but they've seemed to turn it around and are on the right track. Look for them to get a big win tonight. And that's in 7A, and then 6A, we got a big one, Greenbrier and Lake Hamilton, Greene County Tech at Benton. And I believe you said Heber is off tonight?
Heber is off tonight.
Heber is off tonight. I know that's your school you like to cheer for.
Unfortunately, so what happened there was the realigned conferences had Well, Heber Springs was staying in the 2-4A conference. One of the additions was supposed to be Mountain View. Mountain View, I'm not going to say what they did or why they did it, but they backed out and they moved to 8-man football, so there was that open week, and this is their open week this week.
Gotcha. Yeah, how's Heber doing?
Heber is kind of, half and half. They have a third-year head coach in Todd Wood, who previously coached with Pulaski Academy and up in Russellville. And there's kind of a little bit of those elements there in Pulaski Academy in terms of onside kicks every time they kick off the ball, that sort of thing. He's a very defensive-focused coach. So far, they've been in a bit of a slump, but they're working hard. I admire how hard the coaches work there and how hard the players work there, and I bet soon they'll have the program turned around in Heber Springs.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's whenever you see programs going through coaching changes, it really it makes you really happy that Coach Escola has been here and done what he's done here with Robinson and as you said, defending state champs for 4A and really can compete in 5A for a state championship. They have the athletes, they have the coaches, really everything to get it going.
You know what? That's not even an easy thing to do. That's really impressive. I think you should be proud if you're a Robinson fan, because to be able to move up into a different level, to move up from 4A to 5A, that's pretty impressive. And I think that's kind of goes to show on how hard your team has worked and how successful and how good they really are. That's admirable.
Right. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for tonight's pregame show. When we get back, it'll be time for kickoff. All right, and welcome back. Here in a minute, we will have the coin toss for you. The Senator captains seem to be already over there on their side of the field, waiting on the Maumelle captains to come out. When I get a better view, I will get the numbers over to you.
And who do we got as captains for Maumelle, Chris?
Looks like we're going to have number 56, Cameron Kirkwood. And I apologize, Senator Sports Network. It is Robinson Sports Network. It's kind of hard where we are positioned to see some of these numbers.
I see a number 61, 62, and 64 as well for Maumelle.
All right, number 61 is Sam Stevens. Number 64 is Eric Young. And number 62 is Kylan Vance. And can you see over there to the Robinson side of who we got?
I'll be honest, I cannot. They're pretty far away from where we are, so it's a bit hard. I didn't bring my binoculars tonight. I'll save that as a note for next time for both of us to have binoculars. Right. But it looks like the rest of the Robinson Senators are making their way to the field, about to charge through the banner after this coin toss. And the Maumelle Hornets are on the opposite side of the field, warming up, getting ready, stretching before this big game tonight.
In our community for several years have been steadfast supporters of Hornet Nation. And like the scoreboard says, protecting our home field each and every game. Put your hands together for Brooke, Jason, and the entire Burlow family.
My name is James Falk. I'm your referee, umpire. You guys have any issues, come talk to us, but it's on the delivery right. Try to come at us like, hey, we have a problem, don't yell at us. That goes better than the other. Makes sense? All right. Robinson, you guys are the visitors. I've got a coin. You want heads or tails? You say heads, right? Heads. Heads. All right. It's not heads. What do you want to do? I want to go. Hang on. You want to defer or you want to receive? Okay. He said receive. We're going to receive. You guys want to play. Okay. You guys turn your back to this goal. You guys turn your back to that goal. Right? Turn your back to that goal. Come over here with me, guys. Back up here. Back up. Back up. Form a line. Turn this way with me. Yeah, just like you're facing each other.
All right, and I believe the Robinson.
Yes, the Senators have won the coin toss and have elected to receive the opening kickoff.
All right, throwing the offense out there first. Probably want to come out and get a score. I believe the captain for Robinson was number 31, Ashton Perry. But as I said, Robinson electing to take the kickoff there. I'm sure they want to get King Freeman and QJ out there early, get the offense clicking, get things rolling. You got a lot of momentum from last week. You want to carry into this week and hopefully put up the same amount of points. Noah Freeman would like to put up, the same amount of rushing yards. I'm sure the whole team, that's probably what they preach during practice is execution. You execute. That's how things like last week happened. So you execute coming tonight. Kind of a building rivalry game against your, one of your former coaches, and come out and put up that same kind of performance again.
Absolutely. And on our right side, up in the corner of the end zone, looks like your Senators are getting ready to take the field. They are getting ready. I can hear them chanting, and here come the Senators onto the field here in Maumelle tonight.
All right, if you look over there at the Robinson side, sideline, the Senator fans have traveled very well over here.
Absolutely. It's not that far of a travel from West Little Rock to Maumelle.
No, just right across the bridge, and here you are.
Yep, and now the Maumelle Hornets are getting ready to charge through their banner. Steve told me about they have the blow-up tunnel known as the Hive. Doesn't look like they have it up tonight, but they are getting ready to take the field as they hold up the banner, and the Senators are about to take the field on their kickoff return special teams as they are huddled up over there on the far sideline. And hearing the commotion from all the Maumelle players, you can tell they're ready. They know how big of a game this is, and here they come. The Hornets taking the field tonight on their home field.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a really hype, really big game, and I think that's, to me, Coach Escola took the ball there to kind of score and kind of, you want to take the home, the home field advantage aspect out of it. You put up points early, really kind of shut down that home field advantage, the home field hype. Maumelle seems to have a decent crowd here. You want to take them out of the game early, put up points.
Absolutely.
All right, so it looks like coming on the field to kick off for the Maumelle Hornets is number 60, Noah Gurney. And then back to return, I believe, is number 7, Malik Okun. I apologize if I pronounced this wrong. Malik Okunye, I'll say.
Malik Okunye.
And, Senator fans, you'll have to bear with me and Trip tonight. This is both our second week on the job. Mm-hmm. And, really appreciate Steve and Natural State Sports for giving us the opportunity to bring to you some Senator football.
Absolutely. It is a huge blessing to be joining you here tonight, Chris.
All right, and we got kickoff.
Cunha will take it from the 2-yard line.
And he's got a seam right up that middle.
Oh,
there
look out.
Good return out across the 25 to give them the 28.
We've already got some chirping going on there.
Oh yeah, coming into this type of game, emotions are going to be running high. You get a lot of hype in the field.
I would hope that all of that stays, between the white lines, and of course until during plays, during each down, and until the whistle blows. We don't want anything like what happened at Mills last week.
Oh yeah. All right, so QJ and Freeman in the backfield.
This being the first Friday night football in October, there is a lot of pink seen everywhere.
Oh yeah. I'm going to hand it off to Freeman right up the middle, try to establish that run game early. He's going to get about 4 yards on the carry there.
Yeah, he couldn't find a hole there. He looked like he was he's quick, and the Maumelle D-line stopped him real quick.
And again, they're going to go. Oh no, QJ's going to keep it right over there to the other side, and I think the spot's kind of short. They took a yard away from him.
Mm-hmm.
Going to bring about 3rd and 2.
It's a good play call there. I tell you, that fooled me.
Oh yeah. Well, that Coach Escola's got to know that coming in, Brian Maupin's going to have, being a former defensive coordinator, now head coach, is going to have one thing on his mind, and that's stopping the run game.
Right.
So on the flip side of that, you got a lot of QB takes. They're bringing in the power set now.
The Hornets are bringing the house
over to that side.
Oh,
and they're gonna stop them. Looked like Maumelle was ready for that. They're gonna stop him. It's gonna bring about, I think he got right back to the line of scrimmage. It's gonna bring about 4th and 2.
We were talking before the game that this is going to be a battle in the trenches, and that is already on this first drive very much true. And now it looks like Robinson, after a pretty solid first couple of plays, are now about to punt the ball away. There goes the punt. Bit of a low one. And that's number 31 for Maumelle.
Letting it roll.
Oh!
Yeah, I was going to say, that's one of those balls as a Maumelle Hornet you don't want to touch.
Yep.
They're going to set up shop.
And Robinson was coming. They were ready for anything.
Oh, yeah. Looks like they're going to set up shop on their own 27.
And now here's the big question for Maumelle and Coach Maupin. How can they handle playing Coach Mop's former school? Because like we said, he was defensive coordinator for 5 years there at Robinson and a vital part in both their state championships.
All right, first play of the game. Looks like they're going to. Oh, what a big hit, man.
Hello.
Big hit. Hello, Ashton Williams. I told you, man, first game or earlier before the game that Ashton is just a wrecking ball when it comes to stopping the run. Not afraid to get in there and just drill somebody. And you see it there. Number 1 on the carry for Maumelle there, Jordan Chandler, got introduced, like I said, really quickly to Ashton Williams.
Looked like Chandler did have a hold there, but got closed real quick there.
They're going to go with the same play, different back, number 23, and 8 nothing.
Lord.
Just nothing. I tell you, this Senator defense is very good at stopping the run. They stopped it very well against Valonia last week. They fly to the ball. They gang tackle. Coaches preach that when one guy gets them stood up, everybody else go and help make the tackle because you never know what can happen.
Yeah, that might have been the entire defensive line on the tackle there. They were swarming the ball carrier. Now I see back at running back is cheat code Rawls for the Hornets.
And Pierce is going to drop back, and he's got Rawls way out there in the open in space. Oh, he's going to try and jump over a player there. Now that's going to be a first down for Maumelle there. And that'll be a Alicia Coven Relentless Performance Training first down.
Like I was telling you earlier, Rawls, I call him cheat code for a reason. He finds open space, and he was wide open on that pass and got a very big gain for a Maumelle first down.
And I do apologize for some of these Senator plays. The numbers, I just can't see them, so I apologize tonight to anybody watching. Going to try a run again over here to the outside, and it's open. There it is again.
Look out.
Let Rawls, he makes a move. Great chase from behind tackle there by number, I believe, 20. 8, Jalen Knowlton downfield, and it looks like he's gonna be a little hurt.
You see a Senator down on the field. They're going to have an official's timeout. But both teams will huddle back up on their respective sidelines.
Yep, and I'm going to say it's a little bit of a commentator's jinx there. The minute I start praising the defense and how fast they fly to the ball, the Maumelle Hornets break off 2 runs there.
Yep. Both by Rawls, who I feel like the name cheat code is a bit appropriate. So every time I see him play, I am going to call him that. And I think, judging by how the momentum is in the Hornets' favor, I think their streak of being scoreless is about to end here, unless this Senator defense can step up here.
Yeah, and the tackler on that play and the injured player on that play was freshman Tank Reese, and he's another player that is definitely on Maumelle's radar tonight. He's an outstanding freshman playing up on varsity.
Wow, he's a freshman, huh?
Yeah, he's a very good player. All right, we're going to resume play. They got Rawls still in the backfield. Weston Pierce back at quarterback. We're going to run it again up the middle. It's just a good job by the O-line there. Rawls carrying defenders into the end zone. Now he's going to be out at about the 1-yard line.
Good stop there by, I think that's number 8 for the Senators. And if he didn't get that stop there right there at the 2,
right,
Rawls would have gone into the end zone.
Yeah, and you see, and I praise the linebacker play. And, this is just one of those first drives where, you come out, execute, and everything that you have a game plan coming in on the first drive, and they're executing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But if I've learned anything, this Robinson defense, they're not going to give up anything easy. Look at there, you see it hitting the backfield, and Rawls just able to bounce off of it and get in the end zone.
Wow.
For a touchdown.
Rawls lowered his shoulder just to get into the end zone.
All right, and they're going to have a Cornerstone home lending touchdown there. Dio Vanucci, 1701 Centerview Drive over in Little Rock. Get a hold of him. Text Dio to 36260.
And the scoreless streak for Maumelle has ended here in the first quarter, as Rawls gets the first touchdown of the night, which we might see more of him.
Yeah, I think Rawls and Noah Freeman are going to have a battle tonight running the rock.
Now it looks like Maumelle is going to go for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, they're having a little trouble getting set up here. They're going 5 wide, empty.
It should be interesting.
That's just going to be a quarterback draw.
Oh, my.
We had some players there, but he's going to power into the end zone for a 2-point conversion, and that's going to make your score 8-0 with 8:34 to go. Maumelle takes the lead on their first possession of the game.
Very impressive drive there by the Maumelle offense. Basically just hitting Robinson early, but there's still a lot of more football left.
A lot of game left.
So the Senators have a lot of time to bounce back here.
A lot of game left, and that's one of those things. You come out, they're going to be charged up, ready to play. Came out, made the first couple of plays there. The run was open for the Senators, and the defense for the Hornets made a good stop, and they come back on offense, emotionally charged, hype, executed fairly well, and Rawls, able to carry him down the field.
And that drive was all Rawls. He basically was everything on that last offensive drive for Maumelle. Now we'll see how Robinson can respond after going 3 and out in the previous drive.
Another good kickoff. He's going to catch it at about the 2-yard line. You may want to let those go, but if he can get enough yards on the kickoff here.
He breaks away a bit there, but
great job making the tackle. The 24-yard line, he gained another yard from the last kickoff. Some of these you may just want to let go and get ready to get the offense. But he's shown on these first 2 kickoffs. He's got a seam. He can take it, got the speed, he can go.
He has the chance to take it to the house tonight.
And again, Robinson fans, I'm probably going to say it a lot tonight. We're going to have a hard time trying to see some of these numbers based off where we're at and just the way the uniforms look. But when we can, we'll probably try and get some of these numbers to you. I'm sure on the broadcast you guys can see them very well, and we apologize.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're at a very high up spot here in the press box, and the gold numbers on the white jerseys are a bit hard to read here.
There we go. Noah Freeman right up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Keep going, young man. Keep going. He's got receivers out there blocking for him. He may be going to the house. Keep running. Get the block. Keep going. There he's gone. Noah Freeman to the house.
But we got a flag in the backfield here.
No,
we got
don't
two
say
flags.
It, so. 2 flags.
Yeah, one flag near midfield and one on the Robinson sideline. Very curious. These might be 2 different penalties on the play here. And that was a great run, too. You hate to see that being called back.
And that was a lot of what happened last week. Noah Freeman just being, King Freeman, as they call him, just running down the field. And we may have some holdings on the receivers down here blocking down the field.
We will see what Whitehat has to say. Looks like he's talking to Coach Maupin.
Yeah, it looks like we may have a block in the back.
Block in the back.
Sometimes blocking is a struggle, and you'll get the holding calls, you get the block in the back calls, but that's okay. Noah's juice now. He's ready to go. The legs are turning. That's a lot of what we saw last week. Is a lot of big runs, a lot of Noah really fighting, breaking tackles, and stuff like that. So I'm sure this is a minor setback, but I'm sure the Robinson Senators will be just fine.
Yeah, I want to see Freeman do that again because he is, just by judging by that play alone, he's a really good running back. And it's like Robinson is cooking something up there on the sideline.
Yeah, and they're in one of my favorite formations from last weekend. They bring Dylan Hunt in, kind of back, bring him in to lead block, and Noah just follows him. And after that, he sees 44 clear the hole, and Noah's gone. It looks like they're going to kind of run the same play they just did. Not quite the same success. Going to get about 4.5 yards on the play.
Still a solid run, though.
Still a solid run. Anytime you can average, 4 or more yards when you run the ball, that's outstanding.
Yes, very good. And Noah Freeman is a bit of a short guy, too, at 5'9", which is honestly an advantage if you're a running back.
Oh, yeah. You get a bigger O-line, you get back there, take the handoff, and a lot of times the defenders can't see you. Mm-hmm. And by the time they do see you, they're reading the nameplate on the back of your jersey because you're in the end zone. There we go.
Give to Freeman again.
There we go. And he's going to carry it for about 6-7 yards, and that's going to be a relentless performance training first down.
As they bring it into Maumelle territory here.
Yeah, across the 50. Over at the 46-yard line.
Precisely. Probably the 45.5.
45.5.
Those invisible lines on the field that we can't see.
Yeah, it's just going to be a heavy dose of King Freeman tonight, and the Hornets are ready for that one.
Yep.
Give them a run of about a yard on the play.
Yeah, they know how good of a running back that Noah Freeman is. And speaking of Noah Freeman, he is jogging back to the sideline. He's going to take a bit of a breather after basically getting a carry every single play here in this drive.
I believe that's Tank Reese coming in, the freshman, and he is also quite the good running back. It's really, to be a freshman, there's no drop-off between him and Freeman.
Got 4 wide receivers. And
Quentin going to pass here. He's going to roll out.
Look out.
And that's where you see the legs.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you see the legs. He's going to get up to about the 40. Yeah, they're going to give him the 40-yard line. And that's what you like about a mobile quarterback, especially with Quentin and speed. Things break down in the pocket. He's going to run out of there and get you some yards.
Yeah, Quentin Murphy's fast. He took that ball. He saw the pocket collapse, and he was like, nope, I'll do this myself. And got a really good run on the play. Now it's 3rd down and 4 for the Senators. Uh-oh.
He threw it out there. It may have been a little miscommunication on the route there. Luckily, the Maumelle defender dropped it there, and it's going to bring up fourth and about 4.5, 5 yards for the Senators.
Yeah, it looked like one of the Robinson receivers had a missed assignment there, and Quentin Murphy threw that ball up there like he knew one of his receivers was going deep.
Right.
But then it ended up almost looking like a punt. Luckily for Robinson, the defender dropped it.
And the offense is going to stay on the field here. They're going to go for it.
And
looks like they're going to set up 5 wide.
Yep. Trips to the left,
and
2
they got the
receivers on the
numbers
right.
if they snap the ball. That's just going to be a QB keep, and he's going to get through there. And he'll have enough for the first down.
Nice run there.
That's going to be a relentless performance training first down for the Robinson Senators here.
Quinn Murphy he's reminded me a lot of Lamar Jackson. One, he has a really good arm. Two, he's just quick. Anytime he wants to take the ball, he will. And he's taken every single opportunity he's gotten tonight.
Right now, instead of Dylan Hunt, they're going to throw in the hard-hitting Ashton Williams in there at the H-back. Send him in motion.
Screen
he's
pass.
He's going to go out there to a screen pass, and he's got the blockers. If he can get outside, does he have the speed? Can't shake a tackle, but you see the hole was there. I'm not sure that is on the reception again. I'm going to apologize again because we can't see the numbers, but he's going to get another relentless performance training first down.
Yep, he tried to shake off a couple of Maumelle defenders there, and I think if he kept, churning his feet, kept driving forward, he probably would have gotten inside the 10-yard line, if not a touchdown. But still a very good play there by the Robinson offense.
Going to take it down to the 13. Robinson can get another first down if they need to. They're going to try the outside play there, and they got a Maumelle defender all for him. He breaks off, he's still going backwards. This is going to be a big loss on the play here.
Yeah, Robinson tried to run a jet sweep there, and it did not work. They didn't have any blockers there on the right side, or they were trying to run it, and now they are stopped way far back. Looks like they're spotted at the
it looks like
18.
they're getting forward progress, a loss of about 5 on the play there.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised because it looked like he was down back near the 30. But it is a good spot for Robinson nonetheless.
Trying to run it again. They give him about a yard and a half on the carry there. Maumelle's doing a very good job so far stopping the run.
Yeah, they got some big guys there on their D line, and they've been able to beat out the Robinson linemen tonight. Shedding the blocks, getting in the backfield when they need to, and making some very impressive stops on plays where the Senators keep it on the ground.
And I believe that is Noah Freeman back in the backfield. Big third down here again, third and about 15. Like I said, the Senators can get another first down if they need to. And I believe, Coach Escola is going to call a timeout here.
It's a crucial play here for Robinson. Third and long, third and 14. They need to get to the 3-yard line to get a first down. And they want to score here, especially after their defense gave up a really tough drive by Maumelle. They want to bounce back. They want to stay in this game and do what they do every game and dominate.
Yeah, so far, and I think Coach Mott, being a former defensive coordinator, he saw the film from last week of how dominant King Freeman was on the ground, and it appears they've put an emphasis in this game to stop the run.
Yeah, it's very apparent that both coaches in this game are playing chess rather than checkers tonight. Now the Senators make their way back onto the field. The Maumelle defense right behind them as the Senators face 3rd and 14 from the Maumelle 17-yard line.
We got trips to the outside. Quentin going to pass. He's got a guy there, and he can't make the catch.
Chase Nichols was there and had a chance to get a first down and maybe a touchdown for Robinson, and unfortunately he dropped that pass.
That's one of those that happens, but when he gets over back to the sideline, the coaches will be there and be like, all right, that play's there. We'll come back to you later. We'll call your number again. Just be ready. And we've got a long field goal attempt here by, I believe, if I remember last week, yes, John Tate, number 99. And it's up.
And wide left.
And it's no good.
Missed it. Tough break there for Robinson.
They had a good drive there. You get the the one long touchdown called back, but the team responded good, still drove down the field. Then you get down here and you got a negative play, and sometimes, you know, it's hard to come back from a negative play, but I assure you this Robinson offense, when they come back, they're going to get things clicking, and they will fire back and be back on all cylinders. You know, it's just a big thing of execution tonight, and so far, you know, Maumelle has executed what I believe their game plan is to stop the run.
Yeah, and you know, I'm impressed with what I see by Robinson tonight. They've got a pretty solid offense on them and a really tough defense, and I think this defense is hungry. They are not happy about giving up that touchdown last time Maumelle had the ball. And now Maumelle is going 4 wide here.
Well,
shovel pass.
A little shovel pass.
And Robinson was
stopped.
ready.
Yeah, Robinson's ready for that one. The defensive lineman read it well, made it there first. He had a couple of other senators coming over to clean it up.
And what I thought would have been a loss on the play, it looked like it. They had forward progress stopped after a gain of 1. Robinson D-line shifting. They're going to have a 4-man rush.
They're going to go screen play over to the middle. And great tackle there, because he had a lane on the outside. Great tackle there.
The receiver there was slow to get up. That was number 31 for Maumelle. That's impressive if you're a defense that can stop a screen pass. That's really good.
Yeah, it just takes flying to the ball and knowing where the ball is whenever it gets thrown.
Absolutely.
All right, so another big third down here for Robinson to see if they can get a stop and get off the field, get the offense back there rolling. The quarterback's going to keep it. Great hit right there. Great hit. He's going to be short. He may have gotten a push. It's going to be close.
Ooh, that's going to be tough.
Robinson was there to make the play, and they got a little extra push out of it. It's going to be close.
I'm thinking it might be 4th and inches here, but we'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th down.
4th and inches.
And I'm sure the Hornets are going to stay on the field and go for this one. And the defense has got to be ready.
Brian Maupin is giving the referees an earful right now. He is fuming down there in the ear of the white hat right now and not agreeing with that spot at all.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout, Maumelle.
I think that's their 2nd timeout of the half.
And like you said, Coach Mop is not happy about something.
Yeah, I know. He is. I don't know what he saw out there, but he's obviously really passionate about it. He is literally in the face of the white hat right now.
You know, it's a high emotional game. You know, you want all the calls to be right. And, you know, of course, as a coach, I'd like all the flags to go my way. I want all the calls. You know, so I definitely understand where he's coming from there. And it's going to be one of those nights, especially on a 4th and inches play. You know, the ball spot matters a lot. You know, when it gets close to those sticks. You know, and
football is a game of inches.
It is.
And now the Senator defense looks like they have their game plan ready, while Maumelle
tuck 2 into the middle and have a fake to the outside.
Maumelle doesn't look like they know what they're doing.
Guys got to keep contained. We're going to whistle in play here. Great penetration. He's going to get outside, and he's going to get the first down.
Yep.
You know, that's what I just talked about there. You know, they're going to, you know, a lot of those plays when you got 2 Wildcats back there, you're going to fake it to the middle and pull out and go back outside. And Robinson was there to stop it in the middle and was really there to stop it outside. If it was 4th and 2, you know, it'd be a turnover right now. But Maumelle's going to get another relentless performance training first down.
And by a foot as well. Still a good effort here by the Robinson defense.
We've got a little over a minute until the end of the first quarter here.
Play clock is at 10.
Pierce going to drop back. He's got a guy on the flats open. And he can't make the catch. Ashton Williams was right on his tail, though.
He probably wouldn't have gotten far if he caught that ball.
No. And I tell you, Ashton is an animal at that linebacker spot.
I believe that is And that's Adrian Pierce at quarterback for Maumelle. He's going to drop back, roll out to his right.
Yeah, he's going to take off and run.
Look out. Oh, boy. Oh, late hit there by Robinson.
Yeah,
Maumelle.
you can't.
Yeah, you cannot do that. He was already out of bounds.
You gotta lay up when they get close to the sideline like that. But, in a game like this where it's, not necessarily, like I said, a rivalry game, but there's definitely some feelings going both ways. And a mistake there on the sideline.
Yeah, he wanted to get a big hit there, and unfortunately it came too late. Now
that's going to take the ball up to, I believe, the 50-yard line.
Yeah. The officials were a bit slow to throw their flags there. And the entire Maumelle sideline was yelling at them to throw it. It's Weston Pierce there for quarterback, excuse me. Looks like he'll be alone in the backfield here. Here come the Senators.
Another screen play. It's going to be picked off. There we go, baby. The defense needed to come up and make a stop, and they do. Who is that on the interception?
That was number 9.
Evans Olami, and that's another guy that last week, he was our player of the game. A very good player. Very, very good player.
Wow.
I mean, you can't say enough about how he flew to the ball. I believe he had an interception last weekend. He gets another one now, especially when the defense needed it. And there you go. Senators going to shut up in great field position. Let's see if we can go punch in a score with 42 seconds left in the first quarter.
And right when you think all of the cards are playing against the Senators, the momentum shifts. And now there's 42 seconds here left in the first quarter. Can the Senators get on the board?
And it's all about how you respond. You give up the flag over here on the sideline, then your defense comes right back up there and says, "We got you, man. We'll make a play for you. Come out and get the interception."
Down the play clock.
QJ going to drop back. They're going to run a screen over here to.
Oh,
he has to double catch it, and he's got room up the sideline. Makes a man miss, and he may be gone. There you go. Lower the shoulder down to the 10-yard line. I tell you, Noah Freeman, man, he is going to get his. He does not care what the defense throws at him. He's getting yards.
That was an amazing play there by Noah Freeman. Bobbling the ball a bit, kind of juggling it there, then making the catch, planting his feet, and taking off. He was running over Maumelle defenders there and took the ball to the Maumelle 10-yard line.
Exactly, and he's going to give the Robinson Senators another relentless performance training first down there.
Now it is first down and goal for the Senators.
Let's see if they can respond. Noah's still back there in the backfield.
Got to watch out. The play clock is now at 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and looks like they will take a timeout here.
Robinson's going to use their second timeout of the half, I believe.
Very interesting for them to run the clock in the first quarter there, but it does give them a chance to reevaluate and also be prepared for whatever the Maumelle defense throws at them.
And Noah's fun to watch, and I'll say, Senator fans, I haven't watched just a ton of, me and Tripp both haven't watched just a ton of Senator football, but Noah Freeman is really a name that the state and the nation needs to know and know quick. Because that man is good, along with other guys. You got Brandon Grail out there at receiver, committed to Arkansas State. This offense has weapons, and they're going to score.
This is a fun offense to watch. Very impressed so far with what I've seen with only one quarter of football. My first time viewing the Senators, I am very impressed. I like what I see on the field.
All right, and Robinson's going to go into their bigger set. Looks like they got Dylan Hunt at tight end and Ashton Williams at the sniffer back. And Quentin's going to take it to the outside. He gained about 2 yards on the play, 2 or 3 yards.
He took a couple of hits there, and he just walked them off on the sideline like it's nothing.
He's a big dude, and I haven't seen him up close in person. I went down on the sideline today, and that's a big quarterback. To be a sophomore, that is a big dude. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. So that'll do it for the first quarter of play. We'll be back with more Senator football on the Pcssd Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Alicia Colvin and Relentless Performance Training helps athletes achieve their optimal performance with everything they need to build the best strength, agility, and conditioning, with a heavy focus on injury prevention, performance, psychology, flexibility, and more. Some of the services they offer include sports performance assessments, education on strength and conditioning, muscle versus joints, flexibility, core, legs, upper body, resistance training, nutritional supplements, recovery, and injury prevention. Give strength and conditioning coach Alicia Colvin a call, just like Senator cornerback Quentin Murphy did, for your personalized plan.
All right, and welcome back, football fans, to Senator Football on the Pcssd Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. As we enter the second quarter here, Robinson is inside the Maumelle 10 and driving, and you got to think they're going to get they got to get a score here. It's not not necessarily a need to score, but you want to score with the way that Maumelle has come out and been able to run some good offensive plays. They had the good drive at the beginning of the game that went down. They got the 2-point conversion. Currently lead 8-0 right now. But Coach Escola is over there cooking something up, and let's see if they can get in the end zone here. Second from about the 7 or 8 yard line.
The Robinson offense having a really good drive there at the end of the first quarter. Now let's see if they can capitalize it by punching it into the south end zone.
Noah Freeman, he's going to make a man miss. The offensive line helping him into the end zone. We're going to have a touchdown, Senators. King Freeman from 8 yards out. And just as I said, they get in that power formation. That's one of my favorite formations that they have. They put Dylan Hunt back there and Ashton Williams. And he's able to push them in there for a Cornerstone home lending touchdown.
And you've been talking about him all game, and he's electric. He's really good, and he honestly could have gone in there on his own, but had some help there by the O-line.
All right, John Tate on to kick the extra point here.
A bit surprised that Robinson's not going for 2 to tie the game here.
Yeah, you do mention that sometimes you see that 1 point come back to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get it up, and it's good. And that'll make your score 8-7. Maumelle with a 1-point advantage after the two-point conversion earlier with 11:53 to go until halftime. And
a lot of Robinson Senator fans made the trip here to Maumelle tonight. Might have also outnumbered the Maumelle fans here. I'm seeing a lot of, I'm assuming those are all students down there behind the sideline from Joe T. Robinson High School. Great to see them here tonight.
And that's what you wanted to see out of the Senators. You had your first drive stall, your second drive kind of, that was their second drive, wasn't it? Go down and get points out of it after making a great play by Evans Olami earlier to get the interception.
Yeah, Maumelle had possession of the ball for the majority of the first quarter.
We'll have John Tate on to kick off. And he's able to boot it out the end zone. Let's see if he gets one here. Great kick. Great kick. There it is, into the end zone. Into the end zone. And I believe he is just a sophomore kicker, too, if that serves me right from last weekend. So a lot of young talent really playing well for Robinson.
Yeah, that's impressive, especially for a sophomore to absolutely fire a bomb into the back of the end zone like that. Now the Senators will start their offense at the 20-yard line.
All right, let's see if the Senator defense can come out and get another turnover.
Yeah, my mistake. I said the Senator offense. The Maumelle offense will take the ball at the 20-yard line. Got a comment here on our YouTube live chat. First drive 3 and out. Second drive missed field goal. Third drive touchdown.
Missed field goal. That's what it was. Thank you. All right, Weston Pierce going to hand it off. Running back making some moves. Man, these guys are shifty. I believe that was number 28. Jaden Worsham on the play there.
That indeed was.
A little assist by the PA guy. Both of these teams really showing that they run heavy, but when they need to pass the ball, they can pass it out there. That's going to be very close to a first down.
We'll give it to him again.
Going to go same play. He's going to cut it out. Defense is there, but he is going to get the first down by about 2 yards, and that's going to be another relentless performance training first down.
Yeah, he cut out to the left side there, and it looked like he might have had a bit of a opening up the middle. but managed to get a single yard on the play to get a first down.
Well, they're in that kind of same formation that Robinson runs. It's kind of the power formation. You got number 11 back there, Amari Rogers at tight end. Big guy, 6'4", 240.
Mm-hmm.
Weston Pierce going to drop back.
Oh, look out.
He's going to get away from the sack. He's got yards. He's got a little speed on him. He's going to get up to about the 48, 49-yard line.
How in the world did he do that?
Well, it's just one of those plays, where you get a good rush on him. The D-line gets a good rush, and you got an athletic quarterback. QJ for the Senators has been able to do it a time or two. You get a good rush on you just get it out of there. And then you got everybody else in coverage. You just go and run.
Mm-hmm. Really solid run there.
So that's going to be another relentless performance training first down for Maumelle. They're going to run it again.
Ouch.
Great tackle. Great stop.
I could hear the pads pop from up here.
I believe that was Tank Reese on the tackle there. Freshman. He plays running back and linebacker. And he's had a few hits in the time I've been watching and doing this for Robinson Sports Network, where he's made some outstanding plays as a freshman.
He's a hard hitter, too.
And really, you say he's a freshman, but here you are 5-6 weeks into the season. And like they say in college, you're no longer a freshman anymore. You're up here playing with the big guys now.
Yeah.
And he's playing like one of the big guys.
Good on him, too. Oh, fumble.
Another run. Yeah. Golly, you wish you had somebody there to get that one. Force another turnover, go down and score, and you really start putting it on Maumelle to execute better and make plays.
Yeah, some miscommunications there by Weston Pierce, and it looked like his running back number 23. I think that's number 23. Probably thought he was handing it off to him, but no, Pierce wanted to keep it.
They're going to throw it out here wide to the tight end.
Where's he going?
Make
he went
a great
backwards.
tackle, see there, and that's what I alluded to earlier. The Robinson defense is able to fly to the ball. Evans Olemi on the tackle there. They're going the wrong way. You had the drop snap. Lost about a yard. Now they're going to lose. It was at 5 yards, bring up 4th and 14.
Yeah, that was Amari Rogers on the reception there,
13.
and he went like a yard or two backwards, and then all of a sudden here comes the Senator defense knocking him out of bounds, and now it's 4th and 13.
They're going to punt.
Yep. And Robinson, a very low punt.
Good line drive punt. It's going to take a Maumelle roll, and they're going to set up around the 10-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it went out right at the 11-yard line.
All right, and we'll see if the Robinson offense can come back out, execute again, take it down, put up another score.
Mm-hmm. And I bet you they can. They absolutely have the potential to absolutely dominate tonight. And a bit of a slow start for Robinson, but that's okay. They're still, football is a 4-quarter game, and knowing how good this Robinson team is, they're not going to give up until the final horn blows.
All right, so King Freeman setting up shop in the backfield again with QJ. This guy in motion. No, right up the middle. He's going to get a great block, and he's gone.
Oh, my gosh.
He's gone. See you later. He's gone. What was that, 90 yards for Noah Freeman there. 90 yards. I mean, one play. And that's the thing about Noah. All it takes is one block or one move, and he's gone. Yeah. And when he gets past the secondary, he's not going to get caught. He's not going to get caught.
And there's a big block there at about the 20-yard line that caused two Maumelle defenders to run into each other, giving them that open space. Fantastic run, fantastic speed. Nobody was stopping him getting into the end zone there.
And that is another cornerstone home lending touchdown there by King Freeman, and they call him King for the reason. We're going to have John Tate on for the extra point. Man, I tell you, man, watching King Freeman, that dude's an athlete. And it is up and good to make your score. Robinson 14, Maumelle 8 with 9:11 left to go until half.
Like I said, it's a 4-quarter game. It was a slow start in the first quarter for Robinson, and Maumelle had a lot of momentum going their way, but it looks like Robinson is coming right back to how they always play every week and punching Maumelle in the mouth there on that 89-yard run.
Was it 89?
Yeah, it was at the 11-yard line.
Man. And he had 230 on the ground last week. And he's on pace. Got to be over 100 already now in the first half. On pace again for another huge week on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
We have John Tate to kick off. Let's see if he can boot it out back into the end zone again. And that's and in high school, having a kicker that can do that is outstanding.
Mm-hmm. He might be having some D1 offers by the end of his high school career.
Another great kickoff, yes, and it's going to be caught in the end zone. And in high school, I believe the rule is you cannot run it out of the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback.
Yes.
Bring it up, set up shop for Maumelle at the 20.
And the Robinson kicking team was charging there, so even if he was able to catch that ball and run it out, he probably wouldn't have gotten any farther than the 5.
All right, so let's see if Ashton Williams and company can come back and get another stop here. They give up, and like I said, in pregame, it's about how you execute. Maumelle came out and executed, very well on their first drive, take it down for a score. The defense executed on their first drive out on the field. But then it comes to how you adjust and how you answer. And so far, Robinson has answered back very well on both sides of the ball. Really all 3 phases.
Mm-hmm. Just a dominant Robinson Senator team that I bet you they can make a big run in the playoffs and win a 5A state championship.
All right, Maumelle's got 3 to the near side, maybe some type of screen here, another run.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're going to send all 3 of them deep. Pierce is going to have to scramble again, see if he can get past Tank, and he will for a couple yards.
Oh, my, ouch.
He's going to get a gain of about 7 on the play there.
Pocket collapsed really quick there, and Pierce had nowhere to go, and unfortunately got a couple of a gain of 8 on the play.
And he scrambles a lot better than some people can think. And like I said earlier, when that pocket crashes and the defense gets a good rush on you, all it takes is a small door to open up, and you can everybody else drops back in coverage, you can get gone. Especially he's got pretty good speed. Pierce does.
He's going to
have the same play again. He's going to try and stop and throw. He's going to get the ball off and almost intercepted again. Almost.
Good deflection there by the Robinson secondary, getting a stop there, because I think all the Maumelle receivers were covered, as well as the blitz coming at Pierce. So good stop there by the Senators.
It's going to bring up about 3rd and 4. Let's see if they can get another stop here, and get another stop here, force them to punt. You can maybe get good field position again and go and score, and start to bust this game wide open.
3rd down and 3 now for Maumelle.
They're going to run. Great tackle if he can make it. Outstanding tackle there.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding tackle. They're only going to get a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down. And I imagine they punt.
I think that was number 1, Jordan Candler, on the carry there, and very good tackle there. One of the Robinson linemen got into the backfield quick, and it looks like
they're going to go for it.
Yeah. And judging how tough this Robinson defense has been playing, this is dangerous for them to do.
Well, let's see Ashton Williams make a stop here. They may be trying to draw him off sides, call a timeout, and punt. Yeah, they are going to snap it. They're going to throw it out. We got a flag on the play. Maybe a false start.
Well, the intensity was there. The Senator fans were on their feet.
He wasn't going to get the first down, even if that play did stand. He fell down almost at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, we're going to have a false start on Maumelle, back him up. And now I think they punt.
Yeah, that would be the wise decision for them to punt here. It looks like Pierce will be the one to punt it away for Maumelle. Chase Nichols is back deep for the Senators to return this punt. Back at the 50-yard line. High snap.
Was able to get it.
And he shanks it.
Yep. Yeah, shanks it out of bounds, and Robinson's going to set up with great field position. Really, I think about the 44. Are they going to give him the 42-yard line?
That ball did not leave Maumelle territory at all. And Robinson's fighting back hard here in the second quarter.
All right, and Robinson's going to get the ball back with about 7:40 left until halftime. See if they can get another score on the board.
With how electric this offense has been running, especially with Noah Freeman at running back, they're a tough tough offense to stop, and causing a lot of problems here for the Maumelle defense.
Oh, that's just a great ball there. I thought QJ pulled that ball and was going to bootleg it out, but that's just, it's a random, or not a random, but a very rare time. There's the word. Very rare time you're going to tackle Noah Freeman in the backfield. And he's going to lose about 5 on the play there. Bring up 2nd and 15.
Freeman was running left, and the O-line was blocking right, and that gave up a lot of open space for the Maumelle defense to surround Freeman on that play, and now it is 2nd and 15 for Robinson.
He's going to try and get the ball out, gets it to Noah Freeman, see if he can make a move. And on what was a busted play, Freeman's going to get it almost back up to the line of scrimmage again. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the original line of scrimmage.
Wow.
Bring up 3rd and 12. And, man, for a minute there, I got kind of excited. I thought he was going to be able to bust out there on it.
Yeah.
Because, when he threw it across the field like that and Freeman cut back this way, you saw the O-line go back into the, blocks. They had a wall there, had a chance. With a great tackle there. Bring up 3rd and 12.
Way to bounce back there by Noah Freeman, because the quarterback there was surrounded. He was about to lose probably another 10 yards on that play, and luckily got it off to King Freeman.
All right. Got the passing set out there. I believe Tank came in at running back. And that's who they're going to go with. And Tank has a seam. Come on, young man. He's going to get the first down.
He's still moving down there.
Absolutely amazing run there by Tank Reese for another relentless performance training first down there for the Senators.
It took the entire Maumelle defense to bring Tank down, and that goes to show how tough of a player he is.
Especially as a freshman, man, running that ball. And that's what I mean. There's no drop-off. You take King Freeman out and Tank Reese comes in, there's no drop-off.
Yeah, some of the most dangerous players in high school football are the freshmen that make it up to varsity, and these guys are showing it here tonight.
I believe Reese stayed in. He's going to get the carry again. I know QJ is going to keep it. And QJ may, if he can make that one tackle. Does he have another first down? They're going to give it to him. He's going to be about 2 yards short, a yard and a half short. He's going to bring up 2nd and short. And see, that's what the play they ran a couple of minutes ago, I thought that was the play now where the quarterback, you get everybody moving one way, and then the QB pulls it out of there and runs, and there's just nobody there.
And that was Quentin Murphy there on the quarterback keeper there for Robinson.
We're going to run the screen
Look
play.
out.
Makes a man miss. We're going to have another touchdown. We're going to have another touchdown on the screen play.
Stole somebody's ankles there on that screen pass. Wow.
I didn't see who caught that pass, but we're going to have a cornerstone home lending touchdown, and there it is. You get the speed on the outside, like you said, just make one man miss and go. And great blocking out there as well. John Tate on to kick the extra point. And the Robinson offense is doing what they do.
I believe that was Brandon Withers there on the reception, and the extra point will be good by John Tate.
Well, 4:57 left until halftime. It's going to make your score Robinson 21, Maumelle 8.
Robinson has the beast has awoken here for Robinson.
Oh, yeah, and on the Maumelle side now, you really – this drive you need to respond. You need points here because you don't want to let that offense over at Robinson continue to gain momentum, continue to execute, continue to put up points.
Yeah, and every time it seems that the Maumelle offense has some sort of momentum going for them, the Senators just shut it down quick. And that is amazing.
Very tough defense to move the ball on. All right, John Tate on for the third time. See if he can put the third one in the end zone.
John Tate back to kick this ball away again. Let's see him put it in the end zone.
This one's a little shorter, may be returnable.
And it
no,
is.
he's gonna catch it right on the goal line. All it takes is for that ball to cross that white line, and it's going to be a touchback. Great kicks tonight by John Tate.
Absolutely. I bet you by his senior year, he'll be knocking that ball through the uprights on every kickoff.
Oh, absolutely. All right, so here we go again. Like I said, Maumelle coming out. They need to get a score here, because you don't want to let this Robinson offense continue to do what they've been doing, and that's execute and that's put up points. You got Tank carrying the ball well, Noah Freeman doing what he's doing, and then there you go. You got athletes on the outside too. You can't forget about the wide receivers when you run the ball a lot, able to take it in there for the end zone to the end zone.
Oh.
They're running up the middle there, and a big hit. And I believe that's number 1, Chase Nichols on the hit, coming up from the safety spot. And that's what you like at the safeties. If you've got good run support from your safeties, you love that.
Those Rawls on the carry there, and a really good hit by Chase Nichols, stopping Rawls on the carry. 2nd down and 5. They'll give it to Rawls again. Rawls will try to run up the middle, but he won't have a lot of room to go.
That's Tank Reese on the hit there. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 1. 3rd and 1. And here it is again. Can the Robinson Senators get off the field on defense, get a big-time stop here, and get the ball back to that high-powered offense?
We'll see here in a moment. So hand it off to the right. It's
way to cut back, and that's just a good cutback by the running back there, and they're going to get another relentless performance training 1st down.
Chase Nichols is slow to get up there after he collided with one of his teammates, but he is staying on the field, not showing any weakness there.
Peter's going to drop back, loading up to. I don't think he caught that ball. They're going to give him the catch.
Yeah.
To me, from where I am, and as I said, I can't see very well. It did not look like he caught that ball, but they're going to set up second and 1.
Jason Barham on the reception for Maumelle.
Wesson's going to keep it. We're going to have another relentless performance training 1st down for the Hornets. Hornets here responding well. They're responding well. The defense, and if I learned anything last week, Bologna was able to put together a few drives and got a few yards within the center. The defense just came down and shut it down. Turnovers, The big thing for tonight is, Maumelle has been shooting themselves in the foot, getting backed up a couple plays. They're going to keep running that same kind of zone play. This one's going to get about 6 yards. So they may have, Maumelle may have found something here with that little zone play that they've been running. Able to get a couple 1st downs here, but like I said, that center to defense at some point they're going to get their stop.
And again, we'd like to apologize. We're having a hard time seeing the gold numbers on the white jerseys. Those are really hard to see from the
Yes, we did. We forgot to bring a pair of binoculars tonight.
Yes.
Rookie mistakes on our end, and we apologize. But I do know who that is, and that's Ashton Williams in the backfield causing havoc. And they're going to give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage, but I think that was a 1-yard loss there. Ashton Williams coming from his linebacker spot with a big-time hit.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're keeping the ball at the 45. That was at least a loss of 1 or 2.
Dylan Hunt, I believe, is in there to assist on that tackle.
Mm-hmm.
A few guys on the field that we know who they are based off who they are.
Right.
And the other guys, we do apologize. We'll probably say it for the rest of the game. We do apologize not being able to see the gold numbers on the white jerseys. Pierce is going to look back, and he's got Rawls open in the end zone. Or not the end zone, wide open in space. And he's able to make Ashton Williams miss. Cuts back upfield. Big chase down hit there by number 40. Ian Dietz on the tackle there.
Mm-hmm. He laid the hammer there on Rawls there.
And that's another relentless performance training first down for the Hornets here. So they're moving the ball well here. Mm-hmm. And as I said, they need to respond right here before half, because you respond here before half, you get the ball back after halftime. Put up points here, maybe put up points when you come back, and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm. Give it to Rawls again here up the middle, and he doesn't have much room there. That was...
We're going to have a timeout here.
Mm-hmm. It was Micah Pennington there on the stop at the line of scrimmage there for
timeout Maumelle.
Robinson. It looks like they gave Rawls at least a gain of 2 on that last run, but a really good stop there by the Robinson defense. And you make a good point that you want to get a big stop here. There's 56. You're up 2 touchdowns. You want to keep that lead and keep your opponent from gaining any more momentum, because Maumelle is showing a lot of heart here by not letting up here, still fighting tooth and nail with what is the really good Robinson Senator team.
Yeah, like I said, you get points here. You may go for 2 again. Make it a close game. You get the ball back after half, and you score there. They continue to go for 2. You may take the lead.
Mm-hmm. And reminder, Maumelle will receive the ball at the beginning of the second half.
Looks like Pierce and Rawls in the backfield again. Trips to the far side.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at the one receiver side. He's going to take off and run. He's got a little bit of space. Oh, and he breaks
away.
The tackle, and he's going to get in the end zone.
He makes it in there.
Breaks
wow.
the tackle, and he's going to get in the end zone. And like I said earlier, he's more elusive than people think, and a rare missed tackle there by the Robinson Senators. He's going to get in the end zone.
I couldn't help but notice next door to us, that's where the Maumelle call is. Everybody just jumped up and down as soon as Pierce went to the end zone. And that's a big play. Because, like I said, this is a really good Senator team, and Maumelle is giving them a fight.
Yeah, and I kind of figured coming into this game that they were going to play the best that they can. High snap here on the 2-point conversion.
And
Rawls
will shove his way into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
We got a late flag here.
We got a Senator down there, too.
I didn't see what happened, but we got a flag. I believe he got into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Didn't catch a number there for the player down, but there is a Senator player on the ground at the goal line.
A personal foul on Maumelle there.
I wonder what the personal foul was. And Brian Maupin is getting an explanation there, too.
Yeah, we don't know what happened there. We don't have replay on the stream here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys may get replay.
The people viewing can, but we don't have any monitors with us in front of us, so there is instant replay on the stream.
Okay.
And unfortunately, the Robinson player that we mentioned He's finally back on his feet. He didn't move for a long time, but luckily he is walking on his own to the Senators' sideline.
You know, that may be a thing of, when you get those big piles in football, a lot of stuff goes on in those piles. Some guys may get rolled over or rolled up on and stuff like that. You get your foot stepped on. It sounds like it doesn't hurt, but I tell you, when you're in those cleats, it hurts a lot.
Yes.
I played offensive line. I've been in a few of those piles, and getting your foot stepped on probably hurts worse than any other injury I've had.
Especially with how big a lot of football players
a lot
are.
Of size in there. You get a couple of 250 and up guys in there. It doesn't feel too good, but it's great to see him walk off on his own power and all that. You always want to have an injury-free game, and especially in high school, injury-free game. And so far, we've been blessed with that.
So, Chris, what do you see this Senators offense doing here? There's 48 seconds left in the half. Their defense just let up a touchdown, and now the Senators have 48 seconds to drive down the field.
Really, the way the offense works, I'd really just run the normal offense and let your athletes make the plays.
There's a flag on the play
here. Maumelle coach is acting like it's going to be on Robinson. Maybe a hold out there.
Possibly.
I believe that was number 7, Malik Okunye. And I apologize if I'm not saying that right on the return there.
Officials now discussing. It's a holding on the Senators.
Like I was saying, for Robinson here, you can almost run your normal offense because you got King Freeman in the backfield who can break off the big runs. So if you do run the ball just to go into halftime, he can break off one and get in the end zone. And the quarterback has the arm to throw it in the. He's got the receivers out there to get in the end zone. So
yeah,
to be determined what happens here.
And with how fast and how tough this Robinson offense is, 40 seconds to go, 62 yards? That should be cake. Now they got trips to the left, 2 wide receivers on the right.
Yeah, they're gonna go empty set here. And QJ is just going to take it himself. Get about 3 yards there. Clock continuing to run.
See, I think that's number 15. No, our mistake. That is Quinn Murphy at quarterback in the empty set. He's going to drop back to pass. Pocket collapses, but
he's here. He's going to get it off.
Nice.
Get out of bounds. There you go.
Good play by Murphy there. And
I believe he got the first down on that play as well.
Indeed he did. Quentin Murphy's he's a really good quarterback. That pocket was collapsing really quick, and he managed to escape and make a good pass for a Senator first down. Now there's 0.2 seconds on the clock. Bet you they'll go with another empty set. Hail Mary here from the Maumelle 49-yard line. Freeman is joining Murphy in the backfield. Oh, he'll throw it.
Good protection by the O-line so far. He's going to launch it. And it's out of bounds. Yes. We're going to go to half. All right, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Join us after the break for the Ankles Carpet One halftime show.
Your Senators lead it 21-16 at the half. And Maumelle will receive the kickoff at the end of halftime.
It is the grand opening sale at Ankles Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room per month. Plus, get your sales tax paid.
We make it beautiful.
For less.
grand opening sale at Akel's Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room per month. Plus, get your sales tax paid.
We make it beautiful.
For less.
All right, welcome back, Senator fans, to the Akel's Carpet One halftime show. Excuse me there. And I also want to issue a big-time apology for me getting some of the names wrong tonight. I do apologize. This is only my second week doing this, and as a broadcaster, I should do my homework coming in with QJ and Quentin Murphy. The quarterback for Robinson is Quentin Murphy. I want to make that known to myself first and to everybody else. He is the quarterback for Robinson tonight, doing quite fine. I apologize to that young man, any of his family and friends watching. I promise the rest of the night to get the names correct. And then, as we have stated, guys, we're not in the best. We can't really see the numbers on some of the players. We do know who some of the players are based off last week and some of the bigger names. We're going to try and do better for the second half.
And yeah, this is your second time seeing Robinson play. This is my first time, so personally, I'm kind of getting to know these players a little bit because like I said, I've heard a lot about them. I've heard about the skill and the talent that these guys have and how good they are. So just trying to get to know these players and really they're showing out tonight, and they're really proving themselves to be a really good team.
All right, and here in a minute, we're going to go down onto the field for the band's halftime performance. Tonight's Robinson High Marching Band show is Feeling Good. The Senator Sound is under the direction of Ben Light, Daniel LaRue, Jay Martin, and Luke Allred. The band is led on field by drum major senior Abigail Henson and will be performing two Jerry Burns arrangements. Sing Sing. Connect with boosters at senatorsound.org.
And we got some Senator players there on the field as well. That is Lucas Chance, number 21, B.J. Martin, and I think that is number 81, J.P. Walderhouse as well. So we will take it to the field now for the
Akel's Carpet One halftime show.
second base. The Maumelle High School Marching Band. Tonight we'll perform to you the first three movements of our show, Angels and Demons of Iowa Tech, which features trumpet solo, Andrew Pittman, Brock Lewis, Andy Hopkins, Chuck Alford, Daniel Chevy, and tenor saxophonist Ronald Hogan. The band is being led on the field by our drummers and the seniors Josh Redenbaugh and James Watkinson. Drum major, is the band ready to take the field? The field is yours. Ladies and gentlemen, the Maumelle High School marching band. The band is under the direction of Josh Jackson, Robert Meadows, and Michael Williams. We would like to thank our season sponsors, Maumelle Family Business, Black Car Wash, and Home Business Select. We hope you enjoy all of our halftime performances tonight featuring the Maumelle High School cheerleaders, Robinson High School Standard Band, and the Maumelle High School Marching Band. Thank you for watching, and let's go Hornets!
All right, thanks for joining us for the Ackles halftime show. When we get back, it'll be time for our second half kickoff. Sorry, had a meltdown of paper up here. Wind doesn't blow the entire time.
grand opening sale at Akel's Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room per month. Plus, get your sales tax paid.
We make it beautiful.
For less.
It is the grand opening sale at Akel's Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room per month. Plus, get your sales tax paid.
We make it beautiful.
For less.
All right, and welcome back. Again, a big-time shout-out to the bands there for the Akel's Carpet One halftime show. Real quick, while we have a few minutes, just going to go over some of the scores from around the 5A and the rest of our games to watch tonight. We're going to start it off with Sylvan Hills at Jacksonville. The Bears right now have a 7-0 halftime lead. Then we're going to go down to Valonia at BB. Valonia currently trails 10-14. And then Morrilton at Whitehall. Morrilton is up 13-0 at half. And then a big one, the big one, as we talked before the game, Mills playing host to Pine Bluff currently leads 12-6. And I tell you, a lot of close scores so far, other than Morrilton up 13-0 over Whitehall. Some of these scores surprised me. A couple of teams that play a little bit better than what the scores show. But the biggest surprise there is Mills leading Pine Bluff. I think Pine Bluff may come out and win that game. But right now, down and Coach Lee over there has got his guys ready to go and playing good. It could be the case of much like our game tonight. You get kind of a rivalry game, and sometimes you play down or play up to your competition, in which both teams tonight are outstanding teams. And it comes down to coaching and getting your guys prepared, execution, and come out, make a couple plays, and that's how you end up in a close game.
Absolutely, and it sounds like it's a defensive battle down there at Mills. Do you say the score was 12-6?
12-6.
Wow. Yeah, those are two really talented teams as well. So I bet you that's a fun game to watch right now.
Most definitely. All right, as we said, Maumelle, as they're taking the field again, we'll get the ball to start the second half, and let's see what they, make your adjustments at halftime, come back out, and show what you can do. And if they go down and get a score here, pending the 2-point conversion, could tie the game or take the lead, So we'll see how they come out. We'll see how the Senators respond.
Exactly. This is also a chance for the Senators to make a statement here on defense, because obviously there was a lot of miscommunications, a lot of mishaps by both teams, of course, and for them to be only up by barely a touchdown is very, very rare. And we'll see if they can set the tone here on defense and get a stop and prevent the Maumelle offense from getting into the end zone.
All right, now real quick before action starts again, want to apologize again. The quarterback for Robinson is Quentin Murphy, not QJ. QJ plays at Mills, as you guys have pointed out. Quentin Murphy is here with us tonight for the Robinson Senators, and I assure you the rest of the game I will get that correct. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yes.
Like I said, me and Tripp are new to this, blessed to be here, and we'll get it right.
Yeah, we're very blessed to be here. Big shout out to Steve for allowing us to be here, and we're glad to have all of you here watching tonight as well, and we appreciate all the patience and the grace that y'all have given us tonight.
All right, and we got John Tate setting up to kick off to start the second half.
2 men back for Maumelle as the kick is away, and
another great kick. He's going to catch it on the 1-yard line. Is returnable.
It's number 31 for Maumelle, and
great track down.
Good tackle.
That number 2. He's close enough we can see now. Caden Blaylock on the tackle there. Awesome to chase him down and get the tackle.
Absolutely, and it was Alan Timmons there on the kickoff return, and he turned on the Jets pretty quick there, but good stop there.
And I do also want to apologize again. We're not making it a point to name certain players. There are just players that we do know based off, how many plays they make. It's a more
right.
They touch the ball more, so we know we know their name more. Not trying to exclude any of the other players on the field. We just can't.
And tonight, it's a combination of us being at a very high position as well as the bright gold numbers. All the white jerseys are hard to read here.
All right, another handoff right up the middle.
And the Senator defensive line will be having none of that. There is a flag on the play. There might be a hold on Maumelle, considering how quickly the blitz came. And two officials. I saw one official signal to the white hat a face mask.
We're either going to get a face mask or an offsides.
Yeah, it looks like
it may be offsides based off everybody's line.
Robinson defense kind of backed off a bit. Now we'll see what white hat has to say. Personal foul against the Senators.
All right, well, that's not how you want to come out and get a flag on the first play. That's all right. The Senator defense can answer.
All it takes is just those little adjustments, working out the kinks. Bit of a high snap there.
Rawls. He had him wrapped up in the backfield and was able to get away from it. Gain of about 8 there by Rawls. And that's what you called him cheat code earlier based off the game last week. And that's one of those plays where you get him wrapped up and he's able to squeeze through it.
Yeah, like I said, he finds a way. He finds a way to get open space. He finds a way to get away from the tackles, and just right there, found a way to shake off a couple of Senators. And now it's 2nd down and 2.
Same play to Rawls again. He's going to squirt through and get a relentless performance training first down.
Took a lot of Senators defenders to bring him down.
Maumelle has come out and made it a point to attack the middle so far.
Absolutely.
And I know Ashton Williams and Tank Reese back there, they're going to say enough is enough. They're going to make a play here in a minute. Along with the rest of that Senator defense on the D-line, again, I can't see the numbers on the D-line. I know Dylan Hunt is out there. He's the one closest to us. I can see his number, but the rest of the guys, I just can't make it out.
Pierce will drop back.
Looking to go deep. And the D-lineman's got him, and there you go, right on cue. You mentioned the D-line, and they get a big-time sack for you.
His big number 53 for Robinson there.
That is Micah Pennington.
He had a fistful of Pierce's jersey there.
That's a big guy. You're not getting away from him. He gets a handful of that jersey, you're not going to go very far. And he didn't go very far. It's a loss of 5 there.
Indeed.
Good job for Micah. Now let's see if we can get another sack here. We're going to run Rawls up the middle. D-line again making some great tackles up past the original line of scrimmage there.
And emotions running high on the field as after the play the whistle was blown, one of the Maumelle players kind of shoved a Robinson defender there. He's got to keep those emotions intact. Can't have any extra pushing and shoving going on here because that could hurt your team.
A big 3rd down here, 3rd and long.
The Senator fans are making their presence known here on 3rd down.
Yeah. Ball was underthrown, and it's going to be 4th down. Great job by the Senator defense there, making a big-time stand. You got the sack by Micah Pennington that started all of it, and that's what I said, I alluded to it. This Robinson defense, at some point in time they're going to say enough is enough, and you're not going to be able to gain any more yards on them. It started with Micah making the sack, and the rest of the Senator defense rallying behind them to force. Looks like Maumelle's going to run the punt team on here.
Absolutely.
And that's what you wanted to see. Maumelle got the ball coming out of half to see, let's see what kind of adjustments were made and see if Robinson can stop them from going down and scoring. They accomplished that. Now you got the punt team out there. Let's see if that high-powered offense can come on and get another touchdown here. Nobody back to return for Robinson.
Yeah, especially after all of Pierce's punts have been fairly low, as that one is too.
It's a good line drive.
That will roll to the
And it's
end
going to
zone.
go into the end zone, man. Maumelle almost had a guy down there to knock down it on the 1, but it's going to go in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah,
that high-powered Robinson offense can take it on the 20.
Yeah, he put a little too much power there on that punt. That could have easily pinned Robinson inside the 5, but lucky for the Senators, it'll be at the 20-yard line now. We'll see here soon as the Senator offense makes their way out to the line of scrimmage how that high-powered offense can respond after a really good stand by the Senator defense.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a heavy dose of Quentin Murphy, not QJ, a heavy dose of Quentin Murphy out here running the ball and Noah Freeman running the ball. And
He's looking long.
Look at the arm there.
Wow.
And you see it there, and that's just one of those plays where as a quarterback, you drop back, your eyes open wide because your man has him beat, and you just launch it. And sometimes you launch it a little too far, and that's okay, just throwing, showing off the arm strength there. But you see Senators, wanting to come out and take a deep shot play on their first drive.
Yeah, and he did kind of panic there as he threw it a bit too far, but that did show the cannon that this kid has. Uh-oh.
Bobbled snap. Quentin going to take it, use his legs, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Loss of about 1 on the play there. It's a great effort by him to catch that snap because, it looked like the play was supposed to go to the left. He got the snap high and to the right, caught it, did a little spin move, got a hold of it, and got what he can. You'll take a 1-yard loss on a bad snap like that where, that could have ended up in the end zone or Lord knows where.
Absolutely.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 here. Quentin's still back there with, I believe, Noah Freeman. He's going to drop back. It's going to be a screen play, and Noah's got plenty of room. He's got blockers.
And it looks like he was just short of the first down, probably 2 yards short. But a good screen pass there by Robinson. Getting some open field. Regaining what they lost there on the previous 2 plays. Now they will, looks like they're going to punt it here.
They're going to punt it away, I believe. Can't make out the number of who the punter is. So both defenses coming out and forcing punts. Good punt. That's going to call for a fair catch there. Great punt there by the Senators.
Real good punt.
For the fans watching, you'll know who the punter is. I can't make out these numbers, and I do apologize. That's been a problem all night.
I believe that was Ethan Caldwell, the punt there.
Caldwell. Great punt there, high spiral punt, forcing a fair catch.
And good stands here by both defenses, and it is going to be a battle for the remainder of this game. And as we've already seen so far, both teams not wanting to give up, not wanting to let up anything more or less.
All right, Maumelle taking the field here. Pierce and Rawls in the backfield.
Bet you they'll give it to Rawls here. Pierce waiting for the snap. So get it. He won't give it to Rawls. He'll drop back, but the pocket collapses quick.
Another sack. I believe that's Micah Pennington again getting back there. And like we said earlier on the first sack, when he gets his hands on you, you're not going anywhere. That is a big guy anchored right there in the middle.
That indeed was big number 53. As he got back there quick, and the pocket collapse surrounding Pierce.
And you got others on that D line. Dylan Hunt, I believe Chris Sims is out there as well. The far defensive end, I can't see his number yet. Great big-time sack there from Micah. This defense coming in strong when they need to right here in the second half.
Let's see how they can capitalize it here on 2nd and long. Pierce collapse.
Far defensive end is Julian Campos.
He'll look to his left and throw it.
Here. And it's incomplete.
My.
Great defense by number 4 Jamarcus Brown there for the Senators.
Jason Barham there with the intended receiver. He almost had a amazing play there for the Hornets.
It was almost a good catch, but you know, great ball by Pierce there, but great defense by Jamarcus Brown there at DB.
Now that'll bring up 3rd down and 14 here for Maumelle. Robinson's defense looking to get off the field here, as I betcha Pierce he will have to drop back and look long. Got trips to his right, one lone receiver to his left, and Rawls beside him in the backfield. As Pierce will take the snap, drops back. He's going to look to his left, going to roll out a bit, and he's got nowhere to go.
That's going to force a great job there by the Robinson defense. Great job, outstanding job. They're going to force another punt and give it back to that offense.
Good stop there by Robinson's defense, especially on those 2 big plays, one of them being a sack on Pierce. Great effort.
Looks like Pierce will be back there to punt it away again. And I think, Robinson will have guys back there to return this one.
Yeah, they will have to be careful because Pierce does kick it very low, but is also very fast, so it could easily get back behind the 10. So kind of rugby style punt it here as it veers off to the right.
Yeah, and it's going to take another Maumelle bounce. And that's one thing about Weir's punts is they do get a good bounce and continue to roll, not the Senator way, the other way. The Senator's going to take over at their own 16-yard line.
Both offenses starting with, some pretty promising drives, then having to stop to punt. And Robinson's got a high-powered offense here. They seem to be not going full force here, not trying to, drain too much energy. But
well, that's just the thing, when you got to, like we said, earlier, Coach Maupin's going to come in, former defense coordinator over at Robinson. He's going to have a great game plan.
Their quarterback keeper here.
Direct snap.
He dropped the ball.
And they're going to call it a fumble.
Yep.
And it's Maumelle football on their 14.
Wow.
All right, well, here you go. Right now, how does Robinson defense come back?
Now, Quentin Murphy is hurt, as well as a Maumelle Hornet.
And that was a big-time hit there from Maumelle.
Looks like it's Alan Timmons that's hurt there on the ground.
And that was a big-time collision coming over there.
Yeah, Murphy was he's walking on his own, but he's clearly in pain. And Alan Timmons
so here we go.
Being checked on by Band-Aid.
I said this last week. Now is when you call your quick change play, your high motion play. Your defense gets a turnover for you. The offense comes out. And right here they could take a shot at the end zone. They could. Some coaches have a play where it's a big time momentum switch. You come out and you want to call a good play, take a shot at the end zone. One of your better offensive plays to keep the momentum. You've got the momentum now. You want to keep it. Maybe punch it in for a score. We'll see if Robinson's ready for it.
No. Timmons is back on his feet, being helped off the field by athletic trainer known as Band-Aid here at Maumelle.
He's being helped off, but he is walking off.
Which is good to see. Now Maumelle coming off a big turnover here. How can Robinson stop this offense? Going to start the ball. Maumelle quickly comes out of the huddle.
They'll rush out. You got to be ready for it. And they've got the two Wildcat. They got the Wildcat QB in there. Rawls going to take a direct snap. We got a flag.
Yeah, they might have been too ready for it.
Yeah, it may have been a false start, and it is. That's one of the bad things. You rush your offense out there. You got to make sure everybody gets set before you run the play. You have a false start. All right, so that's going to back Maumelle up. First and 15 from about the 19, 20-yard line.
You know what? That was a pretty smart move there, and they're going to come out of the the huddle very quick again.
Same set.
Direct snap to Rawls. Rawls takes off to his left, breaks a couple of tackles, and he gets knocked out of bounds, loses his helmet.
Great job there by the defense, flying to the ball.
Now Rawls will have to sit out a play by AAA rule after losing his helmet.
Tank Reese and others there for the stop. And that's going to bring up 2nd and I believe 9.
Jalen Joyner will come in for Maumelle as Rawls will have to sit out. No, Rawls is jogging back out to the field now just to pick up something, probably his mouthpiece.
All right, so let's see if the Robinson defense can make another stop here. They're going to stay in that same Wildcat set. Like you said, Joyner going to take the snap, run straight upfield. Good job by the defensive line and everybody else there to plug up the middle and not allow, Joyner there, I believe you said, is the one that came in, got some great yards there.
Joyner will hop out and Rawls will come back in. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is the same offense they ran last week against Mills, what I call the Newt Rockney offense. It's 3rd down and 4.
Big 3rd down here for the Robinson defense. Trying to draw them off sides.
It won't work.
Look to the sideline for the play call. Calls it in.
Rawls gets it.
Rawls. Gets inside, and I believe they're going to stop
Oh,
him.
my goodness.
They're
Wow.
stop him. Great stop there by the Robinson defense, and it's going to bring up 4th and about 3. Great job by Dylan Hunt and others there getting that tackle. We've got an injured Robinson player. Can't make out the number while he's laying down.
Yeah.
Great stop there by the defense.
Just when you think Rawls is going to run it down Robinson's throat there, the Senators come off with a great stop there on defense, bringing up 4th down on the 7-yard line once we come back.
All right, now the question is, does Maumelle go for it here?
I think personally that would be a pretty wise decision to do so, because if you try to run it straight up the middle, you either get a 1st down, or if it's turnover on downs, you pin the defense inside their own 10. But
I have a feeling, I think Coach Mott may go for it here. It's 4th and was that 2 or 3 yards here? I think he may go for it. I think the Robinson defense will be ready for it.
Unfortunately, the hurt Senator is still on the ground. He's now being helped up.
Looks like it's a shoulder injury. Still can't make out who it is. They're over there working on him.
He's going to be helped up.
He's going to stand up.
Maumelle's athletic trainer that everyone knows him as Band-Aid was there to help out.
Still can't make out a number who it is.
I believe that's number 26, but I could be wrong.
That would be Tank Reese, the freshman.
It looks like it is. Referee is signaling both teams to head back to the line of scrimmage, but both squads being slow to leave their huddles.
All right, and here we go. We're going to resume play. Big 4th down, and it does appear Maumelle's
yeah, they're coming back in the Wildcat offense. Very brave move here by Maumelle.
They're going to run the same play. A high snap. We got Robinson Senators back there.
Oh!
Big time hit, and I don't think he's going to get it.
Ouch!
Big time hit. Huge hit. Who was that on the tackle there?
I can't tell, but Rawls is.
And they're making a statement to let it be known. If I had to guess, it was Ashton Williams.
Rawls was slow to get up
there by the defense.
Got another Senator slow to get up too. Looked like he's cramping a bit.
Great stop there by the defense.
It's number 54, Julian Campos, there down the ground. But a great stop by Robinson's defense.
And it was Ashton Williams with the big-time hit there. And that's what I said. He is a headhunter, man.
Oh, yeah, that was a tough hit, too.
We will have a pause in the play while there's another Senator down.
And you really hate to see so many players going down and being hurt. This is a very tough and physical game. And
this one, it looks like they're working on his right leg, so you may think cramps or something like that. Hopefully
yeah,
that's
what it looked like, because he was sitting there. He was moving around. He didn't look like he was unconscious or anything. Just kind of sitting there, reaching for his leg, and it must have been some kind of cramp. Possibly a sprained ankle as well, and it looks like that's what they're targeting. Athletic trainers from both Robinson and Maumelle are down there to help.
All right, they're going to pull him up here. And he's walking in his own power. Yeah, I think it was just cramps or something. That is Julian Campos,
yes.
54.
And you're glad to see him, walking on his a little bit of help there, but still, staying strong there.
All right, so first and 10 Robinson from the 11-yard line here. Well, let's see one of these Noah Freeman, 90-plus yard touchdown runs here. Wouldn't that just, suck all the momentum out of this crowd, out of the Maumelle? You get a big-time stop, come out and hit a big-time touchdown. Love to see it here. Murphy sends a man in motion. He's going to hand it to Freeman.
Another fumble.
Oh, he fumbles the ball. And I believe Maumelle.
Yeah, there were black jerseys all over that, and another fumble recovered by Maumelle.
And you get the big-time stop on defense.
Wow.
And they did. They were trying to go with Noah Freeman there again, and, just the QB running back exchange, sometimes not always, doesn't always work out. Another fumble inside the 10. And Maumelle's going to start with the ball, looks like at their 6-yard line.
Yeah, 2 plays in a row by Robinson, both being fumbles recovered by Maumelle.
They're going to start at the 5-yard line. All right, so the defense come out and do it again. See if they stick with that same kind of wildcat. Yeah, it looks like they are.
They will. And that's what has been working for them here in the third quarter. 5:42 left in the third. Is Maumelle has the ball at the 5, and
Maumelle calls
Robinson wants a timeout.
Probably to adjust, they probably wanted to see there what kind of offense Maumelle was going to run out on the field and then get another word in them. So, you want your D lineman to keep contained, gap contain, and your linebackers to scrape and make the play. And that's what they did on that 4th down stop. Now if they can continue to do that, get another stop here.
Yeah, and it was really unfortunate, too, for Robinson, losing 2 fumbles there in a row, 2 offensive plays in a row, both resulting in the same thing, a fumble recovered by the Hornets. And now it's up to the Robinson defense making a stop here and see if they can make a statement and not back down from this pretty strong offense from Maumelle, this Wildcat offense.
Yeah, they switched to that and have had quite the success. And I believe last week you said they ran this offense and had some success, be it a scoreless outing, but had some success. They've come back into it. Rawls at quarterback. It's going to be a direct snap, and he's going to try that left. Did he get the pylon? They're going to give him a touchdown.
Unbelievable.
They're going to give him a touchdown.
And now, with that score, Maumelle takes the lead, 22-21.
That's going to be
unbelievable.
Cornerstone home lending touchdown there for the Maumelle Hornets. And let's see, they've gone for 2 all night. I don't know why they wouldn't here.
Yeah. Wow.
And like you said last week, they switched that offense, and they've had some success with it.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go for 2 again, same sort of setup.
Rawls
going
again.
to try the right side, and he's got space, and he's got 2.
Wow.
Big time momentum plays there, and that's what I said. You know, when you get the momentum, you want to score and keep the momentum. This Maumelle crowd, as you can hear them coming alive.
Yeah.
You know, the reverse of what I said we needed to happen earlier is, you know, you take the momentum out of the Maumelle crowd. You know, you're kind of taking the momentum away here from the Senators. You know, you have the 2 fumbles. This one leading to points, and now Maumelle takes a 24-21 lead with 5:37 left in the 3rd quarter.
Now it's time for the Senators to bounce back, especially after those 2 fumbles that basically are the reason why Maumelle got that last touchdown.
Yep.
And
you know, and Quentin and Noah will tell you, you know, 100 plays that won't happen again. You know, so they're going to get it. I'm sure they're over there on the sideline talking to each other. Hey man, you know, let's get this straight. Let's get this down. You know, down packed. We're good. Everything's fine.
And commonly, both of those fumbles began with a high snap. The snap was too high, and nobody could really come down with it. And it, unfortunately, went straight to the ground. And now Robinson is ready to receive the kickoff, as they have normally been the first team on the field throughout the game.
All right, so Robinson trailing here. Let's see how they respond. Kick caught about the 7-yard line. He's got space. He's got a lot of space. Does he have the speed to get through it? Powers through the kicker, and he's over across the 50. A great return, and that's how you set up your offense with great field position.
Guess who that was?
Who was it?
Noah Freeman, of course.
Noah Freeman's your guy. You know, when things get rough, your best players got to come through for you, and that is how you set the offense up for success.
Absolutely.
A big-time return there up over the 50. Now, they may give him to the 50. Let's see where they spot the ball here. Yeah, they're going to give him the 50-yard line, right at the 50. A great return there by Noah Freeman.
Right in the chest of the Hornets logo there at midfield. And some miscommunications there by the Hornets defense.
Wasn't ready. Freeman lowering the shoulder and running through a man for about 8 yards there.
Yeah.
And like you said, the Maumelle defense acted like they weren't ready to play. Something was wrong.
Something was going on. There were some miscommunications or something. They were, you know, kind of yelling at each other. Not sure what they were doing there, but
well, let's see if Robinson can keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
Now you really wonder how the last 2 drives would have gone had the snaps not been fumbled, but going to give it to Noah Freeman again on that far side. Look at the O-line getting a wall.
Oh, my
Noah
goodness,
Freeman
goodbye.
breaks it open. He breaks it open, and he may be gone. That's another Robinson touchdown. Noah Freeman, and that was all Noah Freeman there.
Yes, it was.
A great kick return, and then 2 plays into the end zone for a cornerstone home lending touchdown there. And Noah's trying to go for another 200-plus yard game on the ground. Awesome blocking by the O-line.
Yes.
You know, you see the tight end, the tackle get out there, and when they're facing you, that's usually a good sign. You see the nameplate of the defender up here in the booth where we are. That's not a good sign. That means you're probably getting blocked away from the play, and Noah did the rest.
Mm-hmm.
John Tate on here to attempt the extra point. That's how you respond, Senators.
Absolutely.
Kick is up, and it's good.
And there's going to be a flag for a late hit there on.
Late hit on the kicker?
Yeah,
on probably call the PAT good. That's going to make the score.
Should make the score 28-24, but they haven't put it on the board yet.
Yeah, they may be pending the PAT, but it's good.
It is good.
That is how you respond right there. The Senators offense.
Talk about sucking the life out of this Maumelle crowd and the team, because they were riding high off of those 2 fumble recoveries and that last touchdown, and then you call him king, and he absolutely
takes over games.
Mm-hmm. And he did there. Freeman just took off. All good there, Chris?
Yeah, well, yeah, they, I was talking to the Maumelle guys, their broadcast, asking if the field goal was good. And I believe it was.
It looked like it was, and the penalty I thought was for roughing the kicker, but
yeah, that field goal was good. I went back and looked on the stream. That field goal was good. I don't know why the point hadn't been put up there. So the score should be 28-24. Robinson with 4:48 left to go in the third quarter. You can hear change the score chants coming from across the way there.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, you can hear them. Everybody pointing to the scoreboard. It should be. The field goal was good. It should be 28-24.
And there it is. They finally changed it.
There we go. You hear the sarcastic cheer from the crowd there.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, John Tate on to kick off here. Put another one in the end zone. Let that defense come back out and get another great stop. Great kick.
Spiraling
over
kick.
In, that's in the end zone.
Oh, no, it's not. He returned it from the 1 inch line.
And he kind of jogged a little bit there.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get smacked around the 11-yard line. He caught the ball and kind of jogged, looking for a hole to open up, and it just wasn't there.
Rawls took his time a bit too long there. He should have just taken off, but instead he got met by a bunch of Senators.
Great job there by the kickoff team. Excellent job there by the kickoff team. Now let's come out defense. Let's get another stop. Get a turnover here. Take control of this game.
And Robinson.
They're going to go back to Pierce at quarterback here.
Robinson has been showing a lot of strength on defense. Of course, drive starting from the 5-yard line is hard to defend, but they've been showing a lot of strength here on defense as Rawls will take the handoff from Pierce. He's got almost nowhere to go.
Great job there by the D-line getting over. Ashton Williams and others.
Gained about 3 yards, and then before being stopped quickly by the defensive line.
You're just going to drop back, going for the screen play again, and it bounces off of him. And you got, as a quarterback, you do not like when those balls bounce off of somebody. You never know where they're going to land. Tried to set up the screen play there, and it's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Come on, defense. Make another stop here, get the ball back, put some more points on the board.
Yeah, that D line for Robinson, they come after Pierce quick, so he has no choice but to get the ball away fast. Now let's see, they got 4 wide receivers with Pierce and Rawls in the backfield. Ball at the 15-yard line.
Pierce drops back. Looking to his left, he's got to scramble. He's got some space over there if he needs to run. Big time hit over there. I believe that was Dylan Hunt on the tackle there. Big time hit out of bounds on Pierce, and I don't think he got the first down.
Yeah, that was Dylan Hunt there on the stop, and that was the kind of hit that makes the crowd go, ooh, that was a hit there.
Big time stop here. Robinson's going to force another punt, and that's exactly what you want after a long touchdown drive. You want to come out, get a stop, get that ball back, and continue to put up points.
Great stop there by the Robinson defense. And Robinson is not letting having anybody return this punt.
Oh, good punt. Good punt by Weston Pierce there, and it's going to take a roll, and it's going to stop right at the 35-yard line, and that's where Robinson's going to take over. I imagine it's King Freeman time. They're going to rely heavily on King Freeman, give him the ball. Quentin Murphy will take some of the ball, some of the runs. Score again, start running out a little bit of the clock, limiting Maumelle's possessions the rest of the way here. And, you wonder, Maumelle went back to the normal offense there after having success with Rawls at the Wildcat quarterback.
Yeah.
I wonder if that may have hurt them there.
It might have, because like I said, the Robinson D line just make that pocket collapse really fast. We saw Pierce scrambling there. Now it's Robinson's turn to make a statement on offense.
All right. Handoff's going to be Freeman again. Hold on to the ball and keep pushing. I think he got the first down.
He did get the first down, and it should be a stop forward progress there.
Yeah, they're going to get the first down. That's going to be a relentless performance training first down there for Noah Freeman. Outstanding run there.
Absolutely.
Carried a couple of defenders.
He really did.
He's a powerful running back. He said he was, I believe, 5'9". That's a stocky guy, real strong guy. I saw him on the field earlier down there too, and he's a lot bigger than you'd think at 5'9".
Yeah.
Him and Quentin Murphy in the backfield.
See them give it to King here again.
Yep.
And they do.
Freeman's going to take it, another little zone play, and number 50 from Maumelle there read it perfectly, was able to get his hands on him and take him down, had help. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage there.
Yep, that was Caden Sherman there for Maumelle in the stop, and
Noah's still on the ground.
That's not good.
He pops up. May have been one of those more times where he was a little upset with himself and laid there a little longer. But he seems to be all right. Walking off, popped right back up and walked off the field.
Probably got his bell rung a bit there as he was kind of slammed into the turf.
That was a great stop by number 50 there for Maumelle. Caden Sherman.
Looks like that was Brandon Grail there coming in for Freeman.
Take it out. It's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play there.
So in for Freeman, that's
number 7,
Malik Acuna.
And I do apologize to the people watching this, family and friends of Malik, if I'm pronouncing the last name wrong. If I am, you can try and spell it out phonetically or something in the chat, and I can say it correctly the rest of the way here. Or if I'm saying it right, let me know I'm saying it right. That'll be the first time I got somebody's name right tonight.
We are a rookie crew here, so.
Yeah, I do apologize again to Quentin Murphy for calling him QJ the entire first half.
He's
too good of a player.
Yeah, he's an outstanding quarterback. No, we got a flag on the play. It looks like it'll be delay of game. Yeah.
Robinson got a timeout beforehand.
Okay.
I believe that is their second timeout of the half. With 1:54 left to go before the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's tough for you to burn 2 timeouts before the fourth quarter. That is a really hard decision to make.
It's going to be about 3rd and 6 to go when they do come back out on the field.
We'd like to remind you that during the game, please no congregating along the rails of the stadium bleachers. Students are to be in the bleachers.
This has been a fun game to watch.
It really has.
Three quarters in.
This is set up to be an outstanding game, and Robinson and Maumelle playing each other the rest of the way. This could turn into a rivalry game.
Absolutely.
And it's
great game by both teams.
Very. All right. Quentin's going to scramble here. He's going to get away. Keep pushing forward.
Ooh. He was just short.
Give him the reach out?
No. He was. Yeah, that ball was short. Yeah.
I thought he reached out and got it there, but
yeah, great effort there.
It's going to be 4th and short, and with the running game that they have, I'd go for it. I think Noah Freeman just ran back out on the field. You got Quentin Murphy can use his legs and get a first down. And Noah Freeman, we all know what he can do.
And here we go, the Robinson offense On 4th and 1.
Snap. It's going to go to Noah Freeman. He's going to get the first down and more.
He's going to get a little bit
He's
more.
He's going to break out on the other side, run a guy over, lower the shoulder.
He ran over Rawls.
Noah Freeman. That's another relentless performance training first down there. Noah said it's time to take over.
Yeah. And he might earn himself player of the game with the effort he's been putting up tonight.
Man, you love to see that. Noah's a guy, he's got the speed, but then you love it when you see him run in between the tackles and lower the shoulder and gain those two or three more yards falling forward. As Quentin's going to drop back, and he's setting up to go deep.
Uh-oh.
He's got a guy there. Oh, great play there. You kind of had to turn into a defensive back there and knock the ball away, but that's a great throw by Quentin there.
Kind of a jump ball there.
I believe that ball may have been intended for Chase Nichols.
That'll stop the clock at 28 seconds. 10 on the play clock.
Yeah, they're going to give us a free. And he's a good running back as well. Haven't seen him a whole lot tonight, but he is also a good running back. 5 seconds to the end of the third quarter, and that may take us to the end.
And that will.
All right, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. We'll be back with more Senator football on the PCSSD Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
This is set up to be an instant classic.
And a house can be intimidating, whether it's your first house or your 10th house. And at Cornerstone, I feel like it's our job to kind of act as that offensive line for you. We want to help you get that ball to the end zone, so we're going to pave the way for you. And what we want to do is get you to the closing table on time with no stress, so you can do your own little touchdown dance, whatever that may be.
All right, and welcome back to the Robinson Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. And as you said, Tripp, before we went to break there, this one is setting up to be an outstanding fourth quarter of football.
Absolutely.
I mean, this game, coming in, I kind of thought that Robinson may run away with this one, literally, with Noah Freeman. And so far, Maumelle's been up to the challenge. And as you said earlier, when they scored their first touchdown, Maumelle had been scoreless for 8 quarters, I believe, of play coming into this game, and put up 24 tonight on Robinson. That's what happens when you get into these rivalry football games. You get into these big-time, coaching matchups where everybody's really familiar with each other.
Yes.
It can lead to a really good game. As we resume, we've got Quentin in the backfield. He's going to look out. He's going to throw it to Brandon Greil. He's going to get a couple yards there. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Whoa, what is happening there? Some pushing and shoving happening here, and some emotions running high.
A close football game. Everybody making plays.
Yeah, some chirping going on there.
Everybody walks away. No
yeah,
flags
wow.
there. And these big time games where everybody knows everybody, they can turn into one of these type matchups. Where there's some emotions, a little pushing and shoving.
It's been a very physical game so far for the first 3 quarters, and emotions have been absolutely running high. Maumelle knows how good Robinson is, and of course Robinson's very much familiar with Coach Mop.
Definitely as Coach Mop, as the defensive coordinator over there for 5 years.
Yes, so
both teams playing very hard for their head coaches right now, and it looks like Robinson may go for it on this 4th down here.
This might be the foundation of a new rivalry.
I think it will be. This is an exciting game to watch, and I hope you guys watching it live are having as much fun as we are here.
Absolutely.
So Robinson will go for it. Quentin and Noah in the backfield, I believe. Quentin going to drop back. Going to have to scramble. He's going to throw it into the end zone. Great play there by the defender to knock it away at the very last second. All right. Well, Robinson goes for it on 4th down. They don't get it. They take the touchdown shot. They're going to turn it over on downs to Maumelle. And you got to have the defense come out there and do what they've done.
Absolutely.
Get another stop. Force a turnover, get another stop. You know, you want your guys like Dylan Hunt, Ashton Williams, Julian Campos, Micah Pennington, the guys on the D-line, the linebackers, Tank Reese. You know, all these guys to come through. Evans Alamy at a safety spot. You want these guys, you know, who's going to make a play in a tight game like this? Who's going to make a play? Who's going to come through for the team?
Absolutely. The time is now for the Robinson defense to make a big stop here. There's everyone on the edge of their seat here in the stadium.
They go with Pierce. They're going to hand it off over here to the near side.
Oh, big hit.
Great play there.
The ball might have come out, too.
Great play. And that was set up. Evans Alamy pushed it back inside, and I believe that was Ashton Williams coming over and making the tackle.
That was big number 6 on the tackle, and we got to send her down.
Number
77.
He was also in on that tackle there.
Mm-hmm.
Tanner Drew is the injured player. Big guy getting over there and making the hit. And it may be just cramps again.
Mm-hmm. An intense fourth quarter so far. It's been an intense ball game throughout the first 3 quarters, and especially with how tough it is now.
I think it was just cramps looking back at the replay.
Yeah.
Cramped up a little bit, you know, and it's not hot. A lot of players, you know, a lot of athletes think you don't have to drink water when it's not hot, and you do. You got to stay hydrated.
Yeah. Stay hydrated.
Still sweating out there.
Mm-hmm. Get some potassium in before the game, maybe.
All right, so after a great defensive play there by Tanner Drew, Ashton Williams, and others, it's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for Maumelle. And it looks like
I think they're going to go back to the Wildcat.
Back to the Wildcat quarterback. And they had success earlier. Can Robinson adjust and make the plays? You know, your D-line's got to control their gaps. Your linebackers got to scrape and make the plays here.
Yeah, they've got no receivers out there. Just 2 running backs there back in the backfield.
Robinson wanting a false start there on Maumelle, not getting it.
Rawls will get the direct snap.
Try the right side here. Great play there.
Big hit there.
Great play there. Ashton Williams at his linebacker spot. He's going to fly to the ball, and that's what you got to see. You got to see your D-line control the gap, and your linebackers got to scrape and go make a play. Great job by Ashton Williams there.
Looking at Ashton Williams' body language, too, he is fired up in this fourth quarter. He knows that he has to make plays, and he is doing it right now.
So that's going to bring up third and about 6.
That's what the scoreboard says, 3rd and 6. Maumelle trying to get Robinson to jump off sides, now making adjustments inaudible. 3 seconds on the play clock as they get it away to Rawls.
Oh, great stop in the backfield there. Great stop in the backfield there. Who's that coming through?
I couldn't see, but it was a great play to stop old cheat code.
That's going to be a big-time stop, and that's going to force another punt.
Absolutely.
And I'll get that number here in a second.
Rawls might be cramping a bit.
Outstanding tackle there.
Mm-hmm. That was big-time hit. Exactly what Robinson needed.
And I believe that may have been Tank Reese on the big-time hit there. Number 26.
Now Pierce is back out to punt the ball away. Take a moment, takes a step, and he launches it, and he'll take a Maumelle roll. He rolls inside the 20 to the 18-yard line, as that's where the Senator offense will take over with 7:57 left in regulation.
I believe that was number 30 on the big-time hit there, Mikhail Hayes, with the huge hit in the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
And again, as we've said all night, we can't.
Play goes to the corner. Play goes to the corner. If you could back up there half a foot.
Robinson on offense here, their own 18-yard line.
And off to Freeman. He's going to get stopped in the backfield. Maumelle fans begging for a holding, not going to get it. We'll lose Is that 1 yard line, or they give them the line of scrimmage again?
I'd say that was stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It will be stand as the line of scrimmage where he was stopped.
We'll go with 2nd and 10 here. Clock running, 7:20 left to go in the game. Robinson with the ball and the lead. They really want to kind of run out the clock here and not give Maumelle very many chances to score again. Going to go with the power set. Tank Reese in at running back. Quentin Murphy's going to keep it up the middle. He's got the first down.
He's a fearless quarterback, man.
Great run there for the first down.
Absolutely. And we got a Hornet without a helmet, and he's going to have to jog back to the sideline. That's number 4 for Maumelle. Number 8 will come in for him.
Yep, that'll be a relentless performance training first down for Quentin Murphy on the run there. Keep the clock going, keep driving, keep running.
And the Robinson offense now starting to gain some momentum.
Quentin Murphy in the backfield, going to hand the ball off. No, he's going to keep it again. He's got a little shovel play out there, make a man miss, and get yards. That's a new play I haven't seen before. I think they may have ran it one time last week. QB keeps it, and it's kind of a wide receiver option play there.
Yeah.
If he could have broke that first tackle, he could have probably broke a couple more and been gone.
It's like a gain of 4 on that play.
I did not get a number on who that went to. And again, guys, you know, we've said it all night. Some of these numbers are hard to see, and where we're at, we can't really see them at all. So,
really unfortunate, too, because a lot of great athletes are on the field for Robinson.
We're going to go with a bunch trip set to the far side. Murphy gets the snap, hands it off. He
stumbles a bit.
Running back did stumble there. Tank Reese on the carry in for Noah Freeman. It's going to bring up, is it 3rd down, 3rd and...
It is gain of 1, or gain of
4.
2 or so.
All right, Robinson, let's get the first down here. And like I said, really start working on that clock. Maumelle fans coming alive underneath us here.
Wow. It is an earthquake under us.
I think Robinson may have got a false start there. They tried to go with the QB draw and may have got a false start. Refs are pointing that way. Yep, false start on Robinson. So that's going to make it 3rd and 9.
Crucial play coming up for Robinson.
We're going to go under 5 minutes here to go in the rest of the game. You got to think if Robinson can either run the clock out or get a score here, the game's over. So this is a huge 3rd down for Maumelle right now. This is a big 3rd down in the game. Murphy in the backfield, mushes Ashton Williams out. He's going to fake the screen.
No way.
He's got a man open deep. That's going to be a Robinson touchdown.
And who is that?
That's number 3, I believe. That's number 3, Brandon Greil, the A-State commit.
What a great play there by the offense. Unbelievable.
And you love to see it. You know, and I figured last week and today, some of these deep balls at some point in time, they're going to connect.
Yes.
For Quentin Murphy. Let me get that name right. Quentin Murphy there.
And right when he needed those big passes to connect, the most crucial set of downs for Robinson. Big time touchdown. We got John Tate again to kick the PAT. And it is good.
It is good. All refs on the field signaling good, so let's get the scoreboard correct this time.
Now Robinson takes a 11-point lead. 35-24 over Maumelle.
And like I said earlier, you know, you got to have the guys your big-time players make big-time plays, and that's what Robinson had there. You got Quentin Murphy launching it deep. You got your A-State commit wide receiver out there in Brandon. He just goes out, and it looked like when the ball was released, it looked like the Maumelle defenders were with him, but then he flew away from him. He flew away from him. Great catch. Way to finish the play.
Absolutely.
Way to respond.
Absolutely.
Way to respond. They had the 2 fumbles earlier and now 2 touchdown drives. That's composure. You just keep your composure. Hey, next play, we got this, all right? You come out and fumble again. All right, hey, next play, we're good. We're all right. Come out, execute. You got Noah Freeman for one play and Brandon for another.
And talk about, football. Crucial part of football is overcoming adversity, and that's what Robinson has done tonight. A great effort tonight by the Senators.
Yep, Brandon Tate here to kick it off again. And it's away. That's another great kick. He'll let it go in the end zone.
Yep, he doesn't want any more of those to be returned, especially this late in the game. 4:30 left in the fourth. And we've got a Senator struggling to stand up.
Yeah, maybe cramps
That's
again.
number 14.
Brayson Rucker.
He's hurting there.
Wow, what a great pass play that was. Wow.
Yeah, I'm still kind of struck by that too.
And I think they've been setting it up. I think they wanted to go for a kind of a fake screen. Quentin kind of gave a pump fake. And like I said, when he let that ball go, it looked like the Maumelle defenders were right there with Brandon. But then as that ball flew and carried in the air, Brandon just broke away from him. And then once he catches the ball, you're not catching him, able to take it to the house.
Yeah, old Speedy BG is what he is. I mean, there was no denying him on that play as there's nothing in between him and the end zone. So we got the injured Senator still being worked on the field. So he was kind of hopping towards the sideline, but then his teammates told him to take a break. Fantastic game tonight.
Outstanding game by both teams.
Yeah.
All right, and he's up. Brayson is up and being helped gingerly off the field.
Hopefully he'll be okay, but he's needing help by 2 trainers. He slowly makes his way to the sideline. We've got 175 viewers here in the fourth quarter. We appreciate every single one of y'all joining us here tonight.
Yeah, big-time game coming down to the end. Because, if Maumelle, in this 4 minutes and 30 seconds left of this game, can somehow get a score, makes things very interesting for whatever time is left. They may try and go onside kick, get the ball back. And who knows? But I doubt the Robinson Senators let that happen. The way this defense has answered, the first half, washed it, come out, and they've made quite a few good stops tonight.
Looks like Maumelle will not run the Wildcat anymore as they got 4 wide.
Pierce back in at quarterback. Drops back looking to throw, and he may take a deep shot of his own here. Good job by the DB there.
Number 4 there for Robinson.
Number 4, that is Jamarcus Brown in coverage there. There's been a few times tonight where they've tried to target him, and it just ain't working. It ain't happening.
Some
outstanding
lockdown defense here by Robinson.
And you think, Maumelle may start taking some of these deeper shots now. Now that, it is an 11-point game. They need to score fast and get the ball back. And they may start taking more deep shots, and that's when you want your guys to make plays. They're going to hand it off here. Great stop in the backfield. I believe that's Dylan Hunt.
And he's got nowhere to go.
And nowhere to go. Outstanding job there by Dylan Hunt.
Great effort by the Robinson defense, not giving up until the final gun here in the fourth quarter.
That's gonna bring it to 3rd and 15. An obvious passing situation. Let's see if guys like Jamarcus Brown and others can make stops tonight, continue to make the stops that they have tonight. Pierce going to drop back. He's going to target this side. And it's just underthrown. Man. Great job by the defense there. That's number 0, Gabriel Bonner, in coverage there. Gabriel Bonner in coverage there, giving him a little seat belt.
Jordan Candler there, the intended receiver for Pierce. Now they basically have to go for it on 4th down at this stage of the game, and that's what they'll do. And it would be huge for Robinson to get a stop here. Now basically put the game away.
Yeah, this is, if Maumelle wants to get back into this game this late, they've got to get the first down here. Come on, defense.
Pierce calling his shots here. He's got 3 wide receivers and running back to his right. He's going to take the snap, drops back. Pocket collapses, but he's going to run for it.
He's going to throw back across his body, and it's going to be incomplete, and the defense comes up big.
Big time stop coming after Pierce. Quick, the D-line, and the safeties and corners staying on top of their receivers the entire play, getting the turnover on down stop.
And then as a quarterback, you never want to throw across your body, and I got kind of excited when he threw it across his body like that. I saw nothing but white jerseys flying towards the ball.
I thought that was about to be a pick.
And there was nobody over there. I tell you, they picked that ball. They may be in the end zone celebrating right now.
Yeah.
All right, so Robinson going to take over. Quentin Murphy in the backfield, along with, I believe they may have Tank Reese still in there. That's Noah Freeman, I believe. Ball comes out late. They're going to say he's down. Yeah, that's Noah Freeman. He's going to get a gain of 5. Let's see if we can push this into the end zone here and really put the
game away.
Put the game away.
I mean, you already got the 11-point lead, so all you got to do now is just bleed the clock out a bit with 3 minutes left in the 4th. And that's kind of what they're doing. They are taking their time. And Robinson might take their final time out here.
Yeah, it appears they will. They're all walking to the sideline there.
Mm-hmm. They do.
They will. They're going to take a timeout here. And, that's one of the bad things for Maumelle is when Robinson does go into this, bleed the clock run offense. Well, the run offense is what they run well. So, you still got to make the stops. And Noah Freeman and Quentin Murphy, Tank Reese, others in the backfield, they're hard to bring down.
Yeah, and realistically, it really wouldn't hurt to get the ball in the end zone one more time because that would just extend your lead, which – it's very impressive effort here by Coach Mop and the Hornets because this is a really, really good Joe T. Robinson team. And for them to keep it this close the entire game, that's impressive. Yeah, especially they've kind of been struggling a bit this season too. But way to bounce back from Maumelle and, of course, a great effort by Robinson to take the game away here.
Yeah, it does, good. You got to give a lot of credit to Maumelle. They came out, played hard, and played really great football tonight. A couple of big plays.
Yep.
All right, we got Murphy's going to take the direct snap. He's going to hit the outside. No, he just stumbles. He was trying to go for 6
He wanted
there.
that so bad, yeah.
Oh, if he could have cut back behind, I believe that's number 5 out there blocking for him, Jaden Dotson, giving him the block, and Murphy just lost his legs trying to run into the end zone there. They're going to say he was short of the first down at the 11 or 6-yard line. Excuse me. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Man, he saw the end zone there and wanted to run it in.
And I bet you that's what he's looking for on this next play too.
All right.
2 minutes left in the game.
I believe that's Tank Reese in the backfield.
I'll give it to him. And
he may have fumbled the ball. And they're going to let Maumelle pick it up.
The ball's still live. Wow.
He's going to return it out to the 20.
Yeah, that's
and it ain't over.
No, wow.
A couple good plays the other way. Maumelle's right back in this. A good fumble there.
Thought for a second Tank was going to take it into the end zone, but then last minute he dropped it. No whistle was blown.
Yeah, they let Maumelle pick it up, return it out to the 20. Great pursuit by the Robinson Senators to track him down and tackle him.
Yeah.
So this game could have gotten real interesting real quick.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, 1:46 to go. We're going to have, the third fumble tonight by Robinson? You don't see that a lot out of these Senators. You don't see them putting it on the ground a lot, and that's going to be the third fumble. And we'll see, the first one, they didn't score. The second one, they did score. We'll see if on this third one, if the Robinson defense can stand tall.
Yep.
They've been called on a lot tonight. Let's see if they can continue to come through.
Trips right, a single receiver on the far side. And
maybe
might have been a false start, and it is.
A false start.
Yep. Looks like the Hornets got a bit too excited to have the ball back, and now they'll be back an extra 5 yards to 15.
All right, so we'll have 1st and 15 with 1:46 to go in the game.
It'll take a miracle here for Maumelle to get some extra points on the board. Pierce looks back.
He's just going to throw it in the ground. Nobody open there. They tried to run a little screen play, and nobody open. He's just going to throw it away. Let's bring up 2nd and 15. Not a lot of time ran off the clock there. So that's smart by the QB. Just throw it in the ground. Preserve field position. Don't force the ball anywhere. Preserve a little bit of clock.
There you go. Looks like 3 wide receivers out now for Maumelle. 4. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're going to get him.
Yeah, they've been trying to draw Robinson offsides this whole game, and now here late in the 4th quarter, we finally got one.
All right, and that'll bring it back to 2nd and 10 now.
Mm-hmm. Now we'll see how Pierce and the Maumelle offense can capitalize on that.
Pierce drops back. Great protection by the O-line. He's got number 11, I believe number 11 over the middle.
11.
The big tight end. That's going to be another relentless performance training first down there.
Amari Rogers there on the catch. Absolute bullet thrown to him, and he caught it. Was immediately caught, though. Still a first down.
1:25 and counting left to go in the game. Low snap. Pierce going to drop back and launch it deep, and it's underthrown again and caught.
Wow.
What a catch.
Number 16 there. What a catch.
Number 16, Adrian. No, excuse me. Cato Hunter on the catch there. A little underthrown. The receiver fought back and caught it. And the Maumelle Hornets are moving here with 1:17 left to go in the game after another relentless performance training first down.
This is getting a bit interesting. Another low snap.
Pierce drops back. He's got a scramble.
Uh-oh.
Big time hit there. They're going to get, that's going to be a sack by number 7, Malik Akunye there.
And Coach Mop will call their first time out of the half.
Great chase down there. And if they got him, I believe they got him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a sack for number 7, Malik Akunye there. Coming in for, I believe, Julian Campos. I haven't seen him back out there yet. Getting the chase down sack. He ain't going nowhere. 1:03 left to go. Did Maumelle call a timeout? They did.
Yes, they did. So I mentioned it would take a miracle, and it's taken a couple of miracles so far from Maumelle. And this final minute of the game is going to be very, very interesting.
It is, and you got, the big-time players make big-time plays go both ways, and here late, real late for Maumelle, you got Pierce making some good throws, Amari Rogers and us, and you get a score here late, you may not win the game, but that kind of says, okay, going into next week, we, after eight scoreless quarters, you put up 24.
Definitely a confidence booster.
Oh, yeah. A lot of confidence for these Maumelle Hornets going forward. And it gives a lot of confidence to Robinson. You face some adversity. You trail for the first time in I don't know how long. You know, and you come back and you put more points on the board. Pierce going to drop back.
He's going to look
Looking
for it all.
deep again, and just overthrows the receiver.
Ooh. Yep.
Overthrows, I believe, number 1 there.
They were looking end zone.
Jordan Candler there. Pierce has got a good arm.
Yeah, he does.
3rd and 11 with 57 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Probably if he threw that ball about a split second later, that probably would have been a different story. But he just barely overthrows his receiver. He's going to come back out with 4 wide.
Pierce going to throw it again. That's going to be complete for a first down and gets out of bounds.
Smart play, smart play.
That'll stop the clock with 51 seconds. That's going to be another relentless performance training first down there.
Very smart play there by Maumelle. Get the first down, get out of bounds. Still 51 seconds left on the clock. Anything can happen. So Pierce is alone in the backfield. He's got 5 receivers, drops back. The pocket collapses. Pierce is going to have to run it himself.
Going to have to run.
And he's going to go to the left. He tries to go to the
bounds.
Yeah, he wanted to go out of bounds. He did not. And now the clock.
Well, that's going to be a great job by the Robinson defense there, keeping him in bounds. I believe Coach Mop called another timeout there.
He did. As Maumelle is making their way to the sideline. 41 seconds left.
Yeah, like you said, Maumelle, you know, they ain't giving up.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you love to see out of both of these teams tonight is no one gave up. You know, one team took the lead, or one team gets a big play, one team gets a turnover. Both teams have really been able to come back and answer.
That's what you like to see in any football team, a team that just does not give up under any circumstance. And that's what we've seen by both Maumelle and Robinson tonight. And just, you know, goes to show how great both coaches are, how all the student athletes are. Just fantastic showing by both teams.
Yeah, I kind of figured this was going to be a great game, and it's been an outstanding game.
Yeah. You can probably hear the Maumelle band jamming out to Jig 2 is what that's called.
All right, so Pierce in the backfield.
Trips right, single receiver to the left. 2nd and 2 here.
May try and take another shot here.
And you know that's what they want as soon as they can.
They're motion out in a 5 wide.
Pierce alone in the backfield.
He's going to throw it.
Finds his tight end number 11 there.
And a great tackle there.
Yeah.
And to keep him out of the end zone. I believe that's number 1 for the Senators, Chase Nichols, on the tackle, keeping Amari Rogers out of the end zone.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up 1st and about 3 on the goal line. 30 seconds left to go in this ball game.
Horn's going to have to play quick here to get in the end zone. Pierce is going to keep it himself, but he's going to be stopped.
It ain't going anywhere.
Wow.
I'll have to see who got there first because there was quite a few Senators
there was a lot.
I believe it was Ashton Williams leading the charge.
Yeah, and Mop wants his final timeout. Both teams are now without any timeouts.
21 seconds left to go in this game.
Yeah, and right when you needed them the most, the Robinson defense showed up, absolutely swarmed Pierce there by the D-line.
Yeah, got a sack. You know, loss of about 3 yards on that play.
Now they'll have the ball there at the Robinson 5. It'll be 2nd and goal with 21 seconds left. I mean, it would take some absolute pandemonium for the cards to fall perfectly for Maumelle here for them to at least tie this game.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Pierce coming back out at quarterback.
Looks like he might have, he'll have some receivers lining up here. He trips right, single receiver to the left, way far out to the left.
I want to see your defense get another stop here.
Crucial play here for both teams. Pierce will
Gonna
get
throw it.
That was Amari
That's
Rogers.
caught.
He got it.
That's caught. And that's a bit. You got a big target.
Wow.
Chase Nichols was there to make the play, but when you got a big target, you know, it's sometimes hard to get in there. 6'4" is Amari Rogers, and that's going to be a late cornerstone home lending touchdown for Maumelle here. I'm sure they'll go for 2. We'll see an onside kick, and we'll see what plays out here late.
Yeah. Good play there. Now they're.
You know, and that's one of those things. Chase Nichols is there to make that play, and it's, you know, 2 things can be true.
Rawls comes out, the Wildcat, and it looks like he was stopped just short of the goal line.
Let's see what the signal is.
And he did not get in.
They're going to say no.
So
they did not get in.
A 5-point deficit here with 17 seconds left. Now it comes down to the onside kick. As Maumelle put on an impressive offensive drive here late in the 4th quarter. Still down 5 as you know, our game notes said that the past 10 games Robinson won by plus 35. Now they're scoring only 35, and now it's up to the special teams.
Yeah, it all comes down. I'm sure they're going to go for the onside kick in this game.
Yeah,
man, this game. And, you know, you kind of figured it would be a good game coming in.
Yeah.
Man, were we not ready for this?
Absolute crazy game. This is what football is all about. Absolute pandemonium. And now. Yep. A lot of Senators lining up at the 50. So the ball does need to cross 10 yards in order for it to be returnable by Maumelle. And it all comes down to this with 17 seconds left in the game. Okay, well that's got to be an illegal procedure there. You can't just walk up to it. Yeah, it is. That's what it's going to be.
Alrighty. Yeah, that may just be, you know, high school player not knowing the rules.
I can't say I've ever seen anybody try that.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what just happened there.
Yeah,
they're going to back him up 5. We're going to try it again.
He kind of like tiptoed his way up and then grabbed the ball, put it down.
And now they're going to tell him just to lay it down again. They're going to try. You know, PA is real good at this. I think it's called like a helicopter kick or something. He just kicked it too far, and it's going to be Senator football.
Number 2 for the Senators.
Number 2, Caden Blaylock there with the onside kick recovery. Right about the 46-yard line. The Senators are going to take back over with 17 seconds left in this ball game.
Now we should see victory formation here by Robinson.
Yeah, just take a knee and let's go home.
Yeah. So
great, outstanding job by both teams here.
Fantastic game here tonight. A lot of people were assuming this could be a Robinson blowout, but Maumelle did put up a good fight, but Robinson fought a little bit harder tonight and earned themselves a victory.
And they are going to take the knee, and they're going to get out of here with a win.
That will do it. As Coach Mop is quick to be out there at midfield to greet his former school.
Outstanding job by both teams here as we come down 3, 2, 1.
That'll do it.
All right, and that'll do it for this ball game. Stay tuned for our post-game show where we'll announce our player of the game.
Season long. Ashley takes the snap, pass it over the middle. It's intercepted! Intercepted by Carlos Stevens, who makes up for that muff punt all the way up to the 45-yard line, taken down at the 50-yard line. Carlos Stevens, who muffed the punt the play before, it makes the interception.
And Baum drops back. Does he throw his 4th pick or does he throw his first completion? Which one is it? Looks like Jabray lets his teammate Anton Pierce get the interception. That would have been his 4th interception. Looks like they played pity pack, monkey in the middle.
Be interesting to see him throw it. If they got an incomplete pass here, he said that's a free, and that's
a bounce up. And it's going to be picked off. That's
exactly what you want right there.
There's a snap as Rawls trying to go left, and oh boy, Charlie Collins. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Oh, Rawls broke it. 40, 45, makes another man miss, tries to jump over Jabray. What a play by Rawls. Boy.
Team's deep so far.
We're going to go with the run game, and Freeman makes it. Oh, man, what a – we're going to have a touchdown Senators. What a run there. I mean, made two guys miss, made a guy miss at the line, a guy missed.
And we are back. Ringo drops back, looks left. It is 4th down. He is flushed out the pocket. Does he throw a touchdown pass to Jabray? Yes, he does, and that's a cornerstone touch.
For the sideline.
I'm going to take a shot here.
Oh, my goodness. Brandon Creel. And Quentin Murphy put that ball exactly.
We're going to run with Freeman. Makes a man miss, gets up to the safety. They're just not able to bring him down, and Freeman's off to the races. He cuts back. He's still bouncing off of him.
Now with Freeman, I tell you, he probably broke a tackle by nearly every player on the defense right there.
Yeah, it looks like Joe Adams back for Arkansas.
Takes Dio to 36-260. And Baum drops back, tries not to throw a pick this time, flushed out the pocket. Is he going to throw a pick? And he does throw a pick, and Jabray Shaw is running, gunning, and he is gone. The midfield, he's burning the Hornets right now. He puts on the speed, shows the speed, gets in the end zone, and man, oh man, Jabray Shaw, you are special. That's coming from me, Tyler Fountain,
PAT's up, and it blocks! Sylvan Hills blocks the kick!
All right, welcome back, Senator fans, to our post-game show. What can be said about that game right there?
Instant classic. That's what can be said. That was a hard-fought game by both Maumelle and Robinson. Your Senators come away victorious 35-30 after a very wild fourth quarter here. Robinson fumbled the ball 3 times in the game, one of which put the Maumelle offense on the Robinson 5-yard line, and that resulted in a touchdown. At some point, Maumelle did lead the game by, I think it was 28-24 at that point, and then Robinson came roaring back and retook the lead. Maumelle did have a big effort there late in the fourth quarter, scoring a late touchdown. They just could not convert the onside kick after what was a very confusing first attempt at an onside kick as the kicker kind of picked up the ball and put it down. But great effort by both teams. Very impressed by what I saw by both teams. Robinson, y'all have a great football team here, and they won a tough battle against their former coach, former defensive coordinator, Brian Maupin.
All right, and with that, we're going to check in on some of the other scores from around the PCSSD network. Sylvan Hills getting the win over Jacksonville, 19-14.
How about the Bears?
Valonia getting the win, 17-14 over Beaverton, getting the win over Maumelle, and just now in overtime in the PCSSD game of the week, Mills kicks a field goal in overtime to take a 19-18 win over Pine Bluff.
Wow!
I mean I'd like to say there was a better game in the state to watch. That wasn't here in Maumelle, but that game may be up there for it.
Absolutely. I think we had a very good game here, too, which was probably hard for a lot of people to watch both games at the same time because there were both really good games here tonight.
Yeah, and with that, I think we're going to give the player of the game to Noah Freeman, another huge game on the road for on the ground for Noah there. And with that, we're going to say again, thanks to our crew tonight, bringing you all the action from up top of the press box tonight was Mark Miller. On field cam was, the name escaped me just now, Francis Sturts. And then we got on production was David Tooley. I am Chris Goodman, and my broadcast partner here is Trip Keeter.
Woo pig.
And, if you haven't already, please subscribe to each of our school's network channels on YouTube and give these broadcasts a thumbs up, please. And with that, we say good night.